Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream. Today, it's the 21st of May 2020, 6:45 here in the United Kingdom. An impromptu live stream. Didn't even publish this one. I wasn't even thinking about live streaming today, but I'd actually been to work. I've been in the simulator, and I thought it'd be really nice to take my refreshed knowledge in my 90-day 3 takeoff and landing recurrency sim to take that on board and do a little impromptu stream this evening. Now, I had a look at the VATSIM events, as I always do, and there was something that I'd picked out which I thought would be quite good fun, and that is there's a full ATC event every Thursday in Finland, in Helsinki, the capital. It's an airport we've actually not even flown into. So I had a quick look at the X-Plane forum. I found there was a free scenery available, which I downloaded, installed, made sure it was all working correctly, and then I just thought, well, where could we depart from? Well, Hamburg would suit us very nicely. About 2 months ago, we flew into Hamburg for the first time. I have all the payware scenery for it, so it'd be a really nice sector, around an hour and a half. And that's it, just a chilled afternoon or late evening stream here in the UK, and then we could get on our way. So yeah, sorry for not notifying any of you. Great to see a lot of people here. I really liked the comment right at the start there, Captain Rick. You had the bell notifications on, so of course, as soon as I went live, you were notified immediately. Don't forget to do that if you'd like to stay up to date with the content. Mia Shah, yeah, split wingtips. Unfortunately, not on this version of the mod. This is just one that I had a screenshot of a long time ago. We're actually in the latest public version, which was released I think a couple of days ago by ZIBO. It's the 3.41 full version. I haven't tested it yet, so the sector's not been tested,
50,
or
40,
the aircraft, so hopefully
30,
we won't run into
20,
any issues there. Thank you
10.
very much to the Real Danish coming in with $2 donation. Very kind of you, sir. I have an econ test in 15 minutes. See you Friday. I have no idea what you're referring to, but good luck with your exam or test, no matter what. But thank you very much. I saw that X-Plane 1972 is here as well. Guys, go check him out. He's a fellow X-Plane streamer. I think he's Florida-based. Might be completely wrong there, but he streams a little bit later than me, but he's doing exactly what we're doing. He's a good promoter of the ZIBO mod, so that's great to see him here too. Lots of the members as well. Right, so we are on VATSIM. There is ATC here. Do you hear that in the background, guys? We have now a portable air conditioning unit in the office. We've had it for a while. I've wheeled it in. I hope you can't hear it. It's pretty loud, but it's keeping it nice and cool in the office for me. It's really pleasant. So I hope you don't have any issues with that. Capital of Finland, hello, good evening to you. I don't know why your message was timed out. I have always have Nightbot on very strict settings, so not sure where it is. But yeah, here we are in Germany. Live time, live weather. Hopefully by the time we get to Helsinki, there'll be some daylight left. I'm not sure, but we'll have a look on the live time here. So let's zoom on in here. Full ATC, we'll grab the ATC if there is any. We'll confirm the runway in use. I'm planning to part on runway 33, which is a shorter takeoff, but I think they've got runway 04 here in the sim. Where am I? I'm here. No, not I'm here. There's I forgot where it was. Here's our aircraft. We've got a fellow alpaca here as well who's joining us on the sector. But yes, this is the latest version of the ZIBO mod. This Hamburg scenery, I think it's from Just Sim. I grabbed it for when we put the stream into Hamburg around a couple of, well, I think it was about 2 months ago, which was a while back. But it's nice to be back into Germany. Yes, very nice looking scenery. And here she is. All ready to be fueled up. I've not done anything to prepare for this flight, so we'll jump on in and get things started as soon as possible. Live weather, absolutely glorious weather continues in Europe as per usual. As I said before, it's a great shame that we're not flying in real life at the moment. Kamilish, where is Helsinki? Helsinki is the capital of Finland, sir. So, batteries coming on. GPU is now on the bus. Electric and hydraulic pumps will pop on. Landing gear lever, verifying the down position. We've got 6 green lights. And then we check all the aircraft documentation. Tom Pasco, don't slip up on call sign. You were in the sim today, Tom. In the sim, I very nearly said Alpaca Airways as opposed to Japan Air, except my operator's call sign. So yes, the more the streams do, the more I'm likely to say Alpaca in real life. Now, what was quite interesting was the first time in the sim for a while, done any sort of flying, albeit the level D sim, is how much X-Plane has been useful in practicing procedures. We did an unprecision approach circle to land today, and it's things I've been practicing in X-Plane 11. It was very easy to transfer. I didn't have to look up too much in the manuals, and it went really well. So very pleased to promote desktop simulation as a way of keeping current. There are many differences, but certainly if you're furloughed at the moment to an airline pilot of some sorts, I'd recommend practicing SOPs in an aircraft like the ZIBO mod or your equivalent payware or freeware aircraft. Very good. Right, so we'd now do all the fault and fire tests. Let's pop on our way down here, check the bottles. There's the Wheel well fire warning. That's all working now. I think ZIBO squished a lot of bugs before releasing 3.41 full, so hopefully we'll have no problems. Let's get our flight plan for today. Hamburg to Helsinki. Flight time around 1 hour 40 minutes. Now, fuel-wise, we need 6.7 tons. Let's take an extra 15 minutes. I've been told the VATSIM Helsinki boys and girls are very, very good and very proficient. So let's take just 15 minutes on top of that. I always take a bit of extra fuel when I'm on VATSIM. You never know what's going to happen. Thank you very much.
20, 10.
Absolutely.
This is for the lovely community you have created together with Mariana and Jack.
Burak, you've just come in with £100 donation. You absolutely madman. Oh, Burak, I don't know what to say. You're absolutely insane. Burak coming with £100, and he says this is for the lovely community you've created with Mariana and Jack. Well, Burak, I don't even know what to say to that. Listener said MVP. Yeah, GOAT as well. Unbelievable, man. You're just so dedicated to committed to the channel as well. The amount you supported us is on another scale. So, guys, I thank you so much in chat for commenting on that. But I don't even know what to say. Flabbergasted. I don't think I've ever had a donation. It's like, you absolute madman. Burak, I don't. You're awesome. Yeah, I'm speechless. I just don't know what to say, man. Like, unbelievable. Right, Burak. Well, we'll have a chat about that later, and we're going to send you. We've got to send you something out there from the merch store. Absolutely insane. Right, you've completely thrown me off track. What was I doing? Did you see what Burak did? He just donated £100.
What? How? He can't even donate.
Well, he just did. We've obviously worked out how to do it. You've heard Marianne as well. That's insane. Like, yeah, Ed Boy, exactly. Burak, like, whoops, I was meant to do a tenner. You put an extra zero in there accidentally. That's insane. Yeah, Petrus, how can a 737 pilot handle a £100 donation? I don't think I've ever had one like that. Unbelievable. Right, let's crack on. So, fuel-wise, we're discussing how much fuel to take, weren't we? 6-7, extra 15 minutes is going to be 600 kilos on top of that. So 6-7 on top of that is going to be 7.3 tons of fuel. Thank you very much, Felis. Very, very kind of you for the £5 donation. Guys, I love Felis's Tupelo, so go please check him out.
Started coding ins.
He's thank you very much, Felix. Yeah, I've been off Discord all day because I've been in the simulator and I've just been telling the guys I was jumping on to do a live stream now. But yeah, I did see that you've done the INS, so thank you very much for that donation. Felix, we'll chat soon because I'd like to jump into the Tupolev again because that is a very popular aircraft amongst the simming community. A lot of people have asked if we could do that again, so that's very, very kind of you, Felix. Right, I've just noticed here my overlay's got all a bit skew with from the super chat. One of them's overlapping and that's triggered my OCD, so let's fix that. Do this, move that across a little bit here. I have no idea how to keep on top of this stuff. There we are. That's making me a lot happier now. Right, let's jump back into Explain 11. We're never going to get there. Right, 6-7, top of that, 600 kilos. We're going to ask for 7.3 tons of fuel. Just chat to Burak. It's insane, man. I can't accept that. Fuel-wise that we're going to do is payload. I'm all like, you've completely thrown me off course here. 7,300 we said. Okay, that's done. We like to always be optimistic. Let's give ourselves plenty of passengers because our Packer Airways is gaining popularity. So let's put in 180 passengers. I think I based the flight plan off that. There we are, hunked down on the main gear. So 15,120. And I'm all over the place now. Where is the performance weight and balance gone? Right. Start flight leg. The weight and balance. I just want to make sure I did the right fuel because it wasn't so long ago I completely screwed that up and ended up taking the wrong amount of fuel. So 7.3, yes, 6.7 on top of that. Yeah, Will Beauty, are we getting there? Yeah, unbelievably. What are we going on? Jim, the first one was, come on guys, subscribe. We're at 44k now, just 1,000 more until me and Flight Day Sim have to fly that Concorde. Jim, the first officer, who started Jim, first officer, commented on the last video. Jim, I've told you to tone down on your social media presence. You're getting in everyone's nerves here, and it might not be 45k, it might be 50k. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Right, let's get this show on the road. We did call for the fuel truck, didn't we? No, we didn't. Right, get back with it. Get back with it. Right, we've called for the fuel truck. We started the fuel loading here. Quiz today, Brett. No planning quizzes or giveaways today. We do those on sort of like the longer kind of 3.5 hour, 4 hour streams, which this one might end up being at this rate. 10's tested. Flaps up, matching the indicated position. Cargo fire test coming up. There we are. There's the fire warning light as well. The bell sounded. We'll pop on VHF on the FO side. Makes no difference, but that's what it would be set to. Circuit breakers are in. Emergency escape rope. We then check. Stall warning tests. You'll see it's now working because we waited more than 4 minutes for the AC to be on. AC power to be on. Nav. 9 minutes for the alignment. Circuit breakers, and we've already started the boarding elements here. Thank you very much, Adam Bailey, for the £5 donation.
50,
New member
40,
as of 1 AM. I have
30,
loved your videos for 6 months
20,
now. Started
10.
simming myself, but I'm a student, so can't afford to run X-Plane yet. Oh, well, thank you very much, Adam, for your membership. Welcome to the channel as a member. It doesn't ping up, obviously, unless I'm streaming, so I did. I might have missed that earlier, but oh yes, I saw at 6:56 just before I started streaming, you became a member. So that's very, very kind of you. Thank you very much, and welcome on board, sir, as a member. And we'll get you sorted in Discord as well, so we can help you out there. Cool. So we've done the preliminary flight deck inspection. Let's now grab the ATIS. There is ATIS here, 124325. So we'll tune that up on box 2. Always good to get the weather before we are going. We're due out at 15:15, guys, the flight plan, so 18:15 Zulu. Now, I did see there were many reports that ATIS voice wasn't working. I don't know if that's still the
40,
case, but I can't hear
30,
anything
20,
here at the moment.
10.
Thank you very much, Freckles Aviation, for the £2. Let's start a fund for you to get a level D sim for a day so Mariana can have the house to herself again. Thank you very much, Freckles Aviation. Yeah, she'll be happy. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, we need a lot of donations for a full motion level D simulator at 10 million a pop, but thank you very much. Yeah, I think it's still broken then, isn't it? The voice ATIS, by the looks of it. Not sure. No one seems to know in chat. Well, I'll double click the ATIS here and I'll write it down. So it says here, Hamburg Information Juliet reported at 17:20 Zulu. Expect ILS approach runway 15. Runway in use is 15 for landing 23. Okay, we're actually planning a different runway. Runway 15. What's the surface wind? Oh yeah, 110 at 7. So the winds must have completely flicked round. So I'm not sure. Yeah, wow, look at that. It was something different earlier. So yeah, runway 15 departure, that's fine. So runway 15, 110 at 7 knots, variable between 060 and 130. Cav OK, it's 21 degrees, QNH is 1021. Okay, we'll get the QNH set here. There we go. Oh, I know ZIBO actually updated it in the settings so you can actually sync the standby as well, which I need to look into doing. Elevation here is 53 feet, so I haven't actually punched in any data in the OPT. So we'll punch in 1053 here for now. There we go. Rest is all set. We'll turn up the lighting here. Background, and turn up the flight director lights as well. Time to now load up the FMC. I'm still running 1141, by the way, on X-Plane. I haven't dared try to have the use the Beta 9 since I had the problems with issues. Thank you very much, Highfly 101. You donated £1. Wait for me. I'm loading at Echo Delta Hotel, which is also Hamburg. So I have no idea what your call sign is, but you're probably around here. But the pace that I'm going here, no doubt you'll be ready before we are. But we'll carry on, and hopefully we'll get there at the same time. Right, so we're going to load up here Hamburg, which is Echo Delta Hotel. GPS left. That looks around the same. Perfect. We're going to Helsinki, our first ever time.
40,
Guys,
30,
this Echo
20,
Foxtrot Hotel
10.
Kilo. Well, of course, I'd say it's the Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, randomly chosen. VCP5 Whiskey Victor. Thank you very much to Ankalf, who's donated 100. I think that's Swedish krona. Thank you very much, sir. No comment or question, but thank you very much nonetheless. Very kind of you, sir. No, you're doing very well. Perfect. So, the 80 said runway 15. Runway 15, then slightly different SID to what I was planning. I was expanding a Lubeck 9 Golf. It's now for runway 15 going to be the Lubeck 9er Delta. And there's 2 Lubeck 9er Deltas. Interesting. Let's go for this one. It can't be too far off. Lubeck 9er Delta. From here then, Lubeck, it's going to be Papa 605
50,
Mossad.
40, 30, 20,
There we
10.
go. Thank you very much to the High Fly again. What stand are you on? Stand 4, I think. Best play is safe though, because I think there's multiple stands here. I reckon if you go for any on the left, 3, 2, or 1, you'll be grand. You'll be quite close to us. I'm not going to wait too long because the ladies and gentlemen will have other things to do apart from just seeing me chat away on stand all day. But that's very kind. No doubt you'll catch up, and I'm sure you'll be getting up set up very quickly. Right, so Papa 605 from there to Mossad, direct to Alami. From there, direct to Evadi. From there, Yankee 370 to Divam, which is the arrival into Helsinki. Not too sure on the preferential runway there. I think the wind's sort of favouring the northeasterly runway, so I'm going to go for the flight plan of 04 right, the ILS, and we're going to use the Divam for Romeo. Now there's a vectored SID after this, so it should say vector. All I'm going to do is after Ihoti, just having a quick look here at the arrival, is after Ihoti, just route direct to the centre fix ILS 04 right, which is gone at. So something like that, and that should hopefully satisfy everything. I'm actually going to change this to at or above 3,300 at this stage. Right, so we'll activate that, execute as a gross error check. We'll check the ground distance, which is 637. We've got 638, so I'm pretty satisfied we've got the correct routing in the flight plan. That's a really good gross error check to do to make sure that everything is in there. Ati, thank you very much. 04 right, 22 left is preferred, so with the wind I think we're going to go for 04 right. Right, let's get the rest of the information into 0 fuel weights 58.2. Our reserves are for Tallinn, Estonia, just across the I don't know what the ocean's called there, near the Baltic Sea. We'll double check later. Very, very close alternates. The sum of these two, so the alternate's going to be 2.1 tons. Our cost index, of course, is going to be 30. Cruising at flight level 370. That's executed, and we'll punch in 370 up here. There we are. Perfect. Land altitude in Helsinki
50, 40, 30,
is
20, 10.
180 feet. We'll punch in 200 feet there. Thank you very much to Coptini. Thank you very much. Welcome to Helsinki, Captain. Watch out for polar bears on the runway. Thank you very much, Coptini. We'll keep a good lookout. I don't believe you get polar bears wild in Helsinki. I have no clue.
40,
I might be completely wrong. But
30,
thank you very much for the good
20,
for the donation.
10.
It's very, very kind. Cool. So let's go back into the FMC. Cruise wind, top of climb wind coming in. There we are, going straight up to 370. So 330 at 44. Top of climb ISA is going to be -4. Temperature here was 20. Right, I've got the OPT right in front of me, guys. So it's runway 15 here. I'm going to use Echo 3 intersection dry. Surface winds all in. Our takeoff weight is 65.5. So I'm just using the performance here. And this says that we can do full 22k. We can do an assumed temperature, but I'm just going to go full 22k. It's 92.3. 92.3, 90.8 makes sense because we still have the APU bleed off. And the V-speeds are going to be 39, 40, 46. 39, 39, 46, all within a knot. There's Jack, shaking away in the background. CG 20.2, 6 units of trim. Right, so FMC's completely loaded. Oh, Mariana says, if you get 200 likes in the next 10 minutes, and Mariana will do the checklist with me, Jim is slacking again. If you'd like Mariana to do the checklist, please let me know in chat. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up. How many likes do you want? We've got to get to 200. If we get up to 200 likes, Mariana will do the checklist. Look, we have to set these targets for you guys to get you in line. Thank you very much. Right, your dumper's coming on. Fuel pumps. Cross-lead valve. Bright. Dim. Bright. Off. Nav transfers place which is normal auto. This is all where we want it. These are closed. Guards down. We'll boot up the APU now. There's the low oil pressure. Window heats coming on. I think we're fueled up now. That's all tested. Trim air's on. Goes to auto. That's all set. That should be at steady already. Right, we've not even looked at the SIDs and showed you where we are yet. So we're parked on stand 4 here, Terminal 1. Probably most likely push back to, well, I don't know actually, north or south. Out via one of the Zulu taxiways. And we're going to be making our way all the way down to runway
50, 40,
15 departure.
30,
So I had
20,
05 in my head for
10.
a second. Thank you very much. High flight again going for pound donation. Set frequency VHF 122. Just make sure FO Marianne is ready. We love flight deck to sim. Well, thank you very much, High flight. We won't need to go on to Unicom, but there is some ATC available. Oh, did I? High flyer. Did I miss your previous one? Can you put your route in description? Set frequency 122.8 and make sure Marianne is ready. Yeah, High flyer. You should be using 122.8 for any unofficial radio correspondence, but very, very kind of you nonetheless. Looks like FO Mariana is out. Jim, off you go. Booting you out, Mariana's in today. Fantastic, guys. So yeah, we're going to push back face north, most likely Echo 1 to runway 15, and then we're going to be doing a different SID now because I was planning a different departure. We're now going to be doing the oh no, that's Helsinki chance. I want not Frankfurt, Hamburg, Lubeck 9 Delta. Lubeck 9 Delta. Where are you? There we are. Oh, would you look at that? It's like a US chart. All of the same runways. They just have different SID names per runway, which is different for the US. But here's runway 15. The runway QDM will set now, which is 151. It's an RNAV SID. We're actually doing okay. We're due out in 8 minutes, so we're on time. 151. Put the course here to 151 as well. Flight director's coming on as well. Oh, forgot to set V2, 146. So, Sid says for us, where's our routing explanation for runway 15? Intercept at 151 bearing from GT. What is
50,
GT?
40,
GT is
30,
the Hamburg
20,
beacon, so we'll
10.
tune that. High fly, you're going thick and fast. Will you and Mariana attend Flight Sim Cosford next year? And hope you're both doing well. Oh, High Fly 101 is very early to dictate whether we'll be going. If we're off, I went to it 2 years ago, and yes, if I'm off and I'm not working, even if I'm working, hopefully, I'll attempt to book it off so I can go and catch up with some guys. So, but thank you very much for your question. You know, don't feel like you need to drop a pound each time. Just keep it up and chat, and Mariana will keep butting me if it's important. She's here to back me out. For your information, departures runway 23. Are you joking? Oh, so I planned for 15. The 80 said 23. So it said sorry, I planned for 05. 80 said 15, and now it's 23. Are you joking? Right, let me just before I keep natting on, let's grab the clearers just to confirm what's going on. The ATIS that I grabbed said departure runway is 15. Right, so what is the tower here? 126850. Right, let's see if he's alive and kicking, and we'll grab the clearance there. Hamburg Tower, very good day. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, stand 4, information Juliet QNH 1021. Departure clearance to Helsinki, please.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Hamburg Tower, good evening, contact Hamburg Apron 121.7, Joe.
1217, thanks for that, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Oops, I've done that lots of times in real life.
Can you just confirm the active runway in use today, please?
Oh, listen out for this as well.
Alpaca 01 Hamburg Tower, good evening, contact Hamburg Apron 121.7.
So there was only tower here.
Bye.
Let's try again. Hamburg Apron, good day. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, stand 4. Copy Juliet 1021. Departure clearance to Helsinki, please. no, it wasn't for you. I was just.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Information, Juliet's correct. You cleared Echo Echo Tango November via the Lübeck 1 Bravo departure, please. Flight control and squawk 2513.
Just confirm we're cleared to Helsinki, alternates Echo Echo Tango November. That's Tallinn. I haven't put Tallinn on the flight plan.
Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo, Helsinki. Affirm.
Okay, cleared to Helsinki, Lübeck 1 Bravo, and squawk 2513, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, read correct, setup approved.
Roger, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So yeah, he cleared me initially to Tallinn, which is, he probably just saw my alternate was there. So 2513, look at that, the city in the end was Lübeck 1 Bravo. Oh my goodness, information overload at the moment. So it is runway 23. Oh dear. Thank you very much, Paul Shoesman. He's bought a classic t-shirt. Very kind of you, and I've just missed the comment. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you very much, Paul, for buying the official merchandise. I bet you're going to look absolutely stellar in that. I can't wait to see a picture of it. Don't forget to send that to me on Instagram, Twitter, and I'll
I'm aware
I'll have a look at that. That's very, very kind. Thank you. So, runway 23.
Oh, I'm sorry. Active runways,
what did he say?
For departure and 15 for arrival, please.
Oh, Paul, yeah, Marina, my first officer said you're treating yourself to a birthday present. It's very kind of you, thank you. Sorry? You should take Jim's job, but you got Mariana to beat as well, unfortunately. Thank you very much, man. Right, what did I say? I say this every guys, get the flipping clearance first so you can actually see what's going on. Lübeck 1 Bravo, runway 23. I need to do the performance again for runway 23 as well. Oh dear, runway 23. So quite a short taxi for us now at least. So let's do it from Alpha 5.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alpha 6. Thank you very much to the High Fly again. Can you tag me with the route, please? High Fly, yeah, someone get him the route up. There you go, Nightbot's done it. Look, that's the full routing information you need to put into the FMC. Have a look at that, and that'll get you sorted. Insufficient fuel. What's going on here? Right, let's just take a time here. So runway 23, I'm just doing the performance again for Alpha 6. So that is now going to be a 7-knot tailwind for departure. No idea why they're using that runway. But that is now saying we can take an assumed temperature of 33 degrees as well, but I'm going to go full 22k still. So let's go Lübeck 1 Bravo again. Runway 23. So there we are. So Lübeck 1 Bravo now. Initial climb is 5,000, which I forgot to set. And the very short taxi now, guys. We're here going for runway 23, so it's now 228 for the runway heading. Need more fuel, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to double check that. Would not be going in real life if the FMC said insufficient fuel, of course. Right, so let's double check this one now. We're going to get there, guys, I promise. Runway 23, climb straight ahead via Foo to 5.5 off Alpha Lima Foxtrot. So Alpha Lima Foxtrot's 15.8, so make that active. And we're going for the Foo NDB, so it's 350. Yeah, no idea why they're using runway 23. That's a 7-knot tailwind. I mean, it's short taxi and stuff. I think it'd be probably better to use 3-3. But I'm not ATC. I don't want to. So after that, it's going to be a right turn inbound to Hamburg GT 323. Okay, let's just make sure that's all coded correctly in the FMC. Cool. Right, so let's have a look here. That looks like it's correct, so going outbound. It's coded as Delta Hotel 111 here, so I think what I've got here is the conventional SID, even though it'll be overlaid, so let's just have a little look here. We've got any more Lübecks. We've got yeah, here we go. Lübeck 9 Golf overlay, that's the one I want. So it's exactly the same, except this one uses RNAV waypoints to overlay the existing waypoint. Very common in Germany, so you see a lot of this. Cool, so that's all fine. From Golf Tango to Delta Hotel 104, checks, and then to Lübeck. Lübeck checks, and then look at that. It's a good check. We checked it because we discontinued. So now we're just going to redirect to Tospa, which I guarantee you is the right flight path. I've got it right in front of me, and it is. So that's all set now. Right, let's get the APU on the bus.
Helsinki via the standby.
GPU, we never connected it, so I think we're alright. Performance, we just need to verify the speeds. I remember we double checked that from 22k, it's the same, 139, 149, 146. Right, so 9 a Golf, order brake to RTO. Yeah, we need to double check the fuel on arrival. 2.8, yeah, that makes sense. I'd expect around 2.8, results being 2.1, so that's all looking good. Cool. Right, so we're all good. We need to now call for the better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
It's going to be to face north. Sure.
Yeah, I copied this, I'm not going to try and pronounce it.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Oops. Oh yeah, I've done that. His toes already coming out. I remember now. Perfect. Right, we're getting there, guys. Running a bit late. We were due out 1 minute ago. We'll put the delay down to the first officer swap from Jim to Mariana. And I completely forgot we need to do the checklist as promised, so Mariana needs to remember how to do it. PA announcement, please. Not today. Not today. No, we're running late. So remember to read that one, okay? We're going to start off just with that one, but all the points, okay? Gonna have to come much closer, remember the mic. Right, can I have the before start checklist, please, Mariana?
Let me just finish making my tea.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Select parking brake.
Iris mode selectors and nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
We haven't done the light test, have we? Which I never do.
Yes. Oxygen.
Oh, hold on, I need to do the light test.
What, it's not done yet?
No, I'm doing it now. Light test checked.
Oxygen.
Tested and set to 100%. Your damper is on.
Nav transfer and display switches.
They are normal and auto.
Fuel.
Okay, fuel. We require a minimum of. Stand by, guys. This is interesting, boss. We're going to get pushbacked as well. I'm getting there.
You see it's not
Now
really
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, ATC's talking as well, so it's very hard to do it. So 6.7 tons required. We've got 7.3 tons on board and 4 pumps on. Hold on, I need to turn the seat down because they can't hear us guys at the moment. Hold on, guys, I'm on it. Oh no!
I'll pay it 1 to Fox already.
Oh, that's actually really loud in my ears. Give me 2 secs, guys. I'm not a streamer, but open volume mixer. Right, X-Pilot's being turned right down.
Facing north.
Right, there's X-Pilot gone for a second. Right, let's do that again. So fuel, 6 point, whatever it was required, 6.7, 7.3 on board, 4 pumps on.
Cab util, IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
Is on.
Air conditioning and pressure packs.
Air conditioning, pressurizations, packs auto
That's
bleeds
it.
on, and pressurization set.
Pressurization selector.
Auto.
Instrument.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Hydraulics, they are normal.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Parking brake.
Set.
Step trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Radio radar transponder.
Why are you laughing?
2 tons of fuel, 6 whatever, lol. Interesting.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trims.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
It's complete for today, guys.
Oh, you need to make a PA.
I'm not going to do a PA. We're running late.
Jack the passenger is waiting for you.
Jack the passenger. Right, I might do the PA in a second. Next checklist, please.
I've still not finished this one.
Yeah, carry on.
FMC CDU.
Is set.
N1 and IOS box.
So we've got the switch positions in auto, 22k full, 92.1, 39, 39, 46. In fact, I'll double check the takeoff thrust setting here. 92.8, 39, 39, 46 set.
Stab trim.
It's 6 units set.
Performance, weight and balance.
That's done.
Phones.
My phone's off.
EFB.
Is stowed.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
They're locked, I think. Closed.
Passenger
They're all sat down. They want to do. Oh, they want me to do a PA. All right, guys. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to welcome aboard this alpaca flight to Helsinki. Join me in the flight deck is Senior First Officer Marianne. In the cabin today, your team is led by Jack, ably assisted by the demoted Jim, Bill, Bob, and Ben, and Harry. And Paul. So we're just finishing last bits of paperwork. We'll be blasting off from the south-easterly runway today. We'll be making a right turn after departure, heading eastbound. We'll be flying over the Baltic Sea, just south of Sweden, and then onwards to Helsinki. Flight time in the region of 1 hour 40 minutes. Lovely evening to go flying, nice smooth conditions. And right now in Helsinki, the latest weather conditions are showing wind from the north, clear skies, temperature of 12 degrees Celsius. On behalf of Jim and my cabin crew, I'd like you to pay attention to the safety demonstration, because this is for your safety and for those around you. Please keep your masks on at all times, and welcome aboard this alpaca flight to Helsinki. There you go, guys.
Keep your masks on at all times. I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's obviously related. Right, so that's all done. I think it's about time, guys. We requested push and start and got the ball rolling. Only 38 minutes. Hold on that one, Mariana. We're on our way. And ground Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, stand for request push and start. Oh god, I turned X-Pilot right down so I wouldn't hear. Oh no! Hold on, I won't be able to hear myself. Tower, sorry, I had my X-Pilot volume turned down, so I don't know if I heard you. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, stand for request push and start.
I'm sorry, our station 0 blocked. Alpaca 4 Whiskey Victor, say again, please.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, sorry, because I had the volume turned down, request push and start.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, start and pushback approved, facing north, please.
Push start approved, face north, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. There we go, right. Right, can I have...
Alpha 01, we got STEPCOM by flight deck to Sim. Can we have the altimeter, please?
Right, I'll have that checklist, please, Mariana.
Aircon packs.
They are off.
On.
Is set out off. Right, we are ready, guys. Parking brake released. Oh dear, oh dear. We'll cause chaos in Hamburg by stepping on people.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engine.
Only 40 minutes in, guys. Fantastic checklist reading, Mariana. This is the most professional start to a live stream ever. You've got it, Gabstra. Oh dear. Oh my goodness me. We don't like A380s generally on live streams, but he's pushing back as well. He seems to be behaving himself. Right, we're good for now. I'm going to ask for that checklist in around 5 minutes. Your knees are hurting, yes. Okay.
Lufthansa 1985, confirm you want to taxi straight out of the stand without pushback.
Right, anyway, on our way.
If we would taxi right out and front without a pushback of 1985.
And now it's time to start engine number 2.
To holding point runway 23 via Zulu 4, left turn onto Zulu 5, right turn onto Zulu 5, sorry, and then Zulu 3 and Alpha 4, please. Zulu 4, Zulu 5, Zulu 3, Alpha 4. Zulu 4, Zulu 5, Zulu 3 and Alpha 4.
Here comes oil pressure and N1.
Alcap 01, stand 3-2, I believe, stand request push and start.
You need to turn my stream down, buddy. I can hear my voice in the background.
Traffic behind you, please stand by.
There we are.
Alcap 01, we can make a straight out push if you like.
You don't need to rush, man. Like he's trying to just keep up, man. Just calm down. Right. Right, number 2 stable, 24632 stable. Starting engine number 1.
I'll make a 1 to Foxtrot ready for taxi.
Kieran, I think you have your text-to-speech setting turned down. Yeah, I think I missed a donation, guys. Sorry, I was so busy. I'll get the engine started and we'll have a look at it. Sorry, Kieran.
Holding point at runway 23 and follow.
Let's get the fuel in. Right, I should be monitoring the engine start, but I'll actually...
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Right, parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow, stand by.
Kieran, I did. Sorry about that, Kieran. Pound donation, thank you very much. I hope you don't mind. Replace your oxygen with helium. Thank you very much. Hi Flyer, can you see me, Alpaca Zero? I'm sure you're there, buddy, but you know, concentrate on your ATC. Thank you for taking part and stuff, but we're here. You're joining the flight, which is fantastic, but don't rush. Let's have a look for you. I'm guessing you're this one here, I guess. So awesome stuff, man. Right, let's disconnect.
Lufthansa 1985 on Alpha 4, please contact tower 126.85, have a nice flight.
So we've got tower, there we are. How's the volume now, guys? Is everything okay? I hope.
Alpha 4,
80's loud, but that's the only way I can hear it.
Tower is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. Auf Wiedersehen.
Alcapa 01.
Right. So there's our man going away. FPS is good here in Hamburg with 1141. What am I getting here? 30, which is fine. Excellent tow bar scene. We'll do the before taxi for now. So generators on, APU off. Start switches, probe. Max, auto, APU bleed off. Flaps, blank the lower DU, recall, flight controls. Full forward, full back, left centre, right centre. Here comes the rudders. Full right centre, left centre. We'll do the recall, but then we would read the before taxi checklist.
Can't even finish the chocolate.
Right, yeah, you get right. Here comes the before taxi checklist. So that's this is exactly what we do at operator. Right, just acting as FO. Right, before taxi checklist, please.
Generators.
On,
APU.
off,
Start switches.
continuous,
Probe.
on, off. Pax auto bleeds on,
Isolation valve.
auto.
Flaps.
We've got 5 required, 5 selected with a green light.
Stab trim.
6 units required, 6 units set.
Start lever.
They are idle detents.
Flight control.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist.
Fantastic. So we're behind an A380 and another Lufthansa. He's on his way. So it's a very short taxi. Just a whole point Alpha 1 for runway 23.
Alpaca 277, I'm okay.
80's a little bit loud. Yeah, I'll turn that down a tad as well.
Helsinki via the ZIBO 1 proper departure, flight point route, squawk 2511.
Just so I can hear it.
Cleared Helsinki via the Lubeck 1.
Beach Vienna, who's reading the checklist? That's my partner.
Squawk is 2511 and we can confirm the destination Kilo 101. Now,
Thanks for subscribing, Abby Matt. Welcome aboard, sir.
Alpaca 277, respect correct, startup approved.
Start approved, Alpaca 277, thanks.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor request taxi.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, taxi to holding point runway 23 via Zulu 1 and Alpha 4 and hold short Zulu 3, please.
Taxi holding point runway 23 via Zulu 1 Alpha 4, hold short 23 Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So, turn off the taxi lights on.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, confirm hold short Zulu 3.
Sorry, can you say again? Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor?
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, taxi holding point runway 23 via Zulu 1 and Alpha 4 and hold short Zulu 3.
Sorry, hold short of Zulu 3, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor via Zulu 1 and Alpha 4. Oops, Zulu 3 and runway 23, so very similar. Are you going to pilot, please? Right, so we're going to cut straight ahead. Zulu 3 is the hold point, I think, for Alpha 1 here, so it's just a little bit of confusion there. Right, let's get on our way. Config, there we are, no takeoff config warning. Very quick to spool up. Finally on our way.
And Austrian to the right, contact tower 126.85, have a nice flight.
I love it, I love it.
126.85, Austin to the right, ciao.
So he's good though. I said hold short of runway 23, which is Zulu 3. Could have easily misconceived it, but it's the same position I would have held it anyway. But actually, to be fair, there is an Alpha 1 hold.
Follow company traffic.
Follow our company, Alcapa.
Ooh, so a bit of a conflict here. I've been cleared to the hold point, so he should.
Holding point Alpha 4, please.
should be giving
Alpha
away.
4, I'll capture 1.
Interesting. Bit of a conflict here. He didn't say give way to anyone, so we were literally cleared all the way to whole point Zulu 3. But,
Runner 722.
looks like he's either going left or... Not sure. But anyway, yeah, so that was my confusion. That was completely my fault. There's Alpha 3. Zulu 3 is here to the right. I
5
believe.
Whiskey Victor, continue taxi, contact tower on 126.85 and Schönflug. Sorry about the confusion.
12685, no problem at all. It was completely my mistake, and thanks a lot for the ATC. Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, choose. Cool, so even I'm still a bit confused here. So you've got Zulu 3 here. He's going via Alpha 3, but we already meant to be holding short of Zulu 3. We've got the Cat 2, Cat 3 holding point there.
Alpaca 12 Foxtrot, US
I
will
think it's a
contact
tiny
tower
clear
126.85.
on scenery. Props wrong.
839.
Probably. But I actually did,
Hamburg Tower, Alpaca 12 Foxtrot.
so I did the performance from Alpha 6 intersection, so we could actually take off from this point here. Full 22k. Martin, helicopter, that's the POV in real in the cockpit. Yeah, Martin, so the POV I have is 105. This is, for me, the most representative position of my seating position in the real aircraft. And I need to have that on a CSL, actually. A CSL, sorry. Have that on a command where you can grab it.
We're supposed to line up runway 23 behind the A390.
What happened?
House in 208, okay, wind 090 degrees, 1
What happened there? I missed someone there. We had someone going very, very angry. Right, we better do the before. That guy's voice. Okay, have the before takeoff checklist. Oh,
You need a lot of checklists.
yeah,
in this job,
yeah.
don't
You do need a lot of checklists, right? This.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor.
Hello, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Not quite ready for departure. Be ready in 1 minute. Holding Alpha 3.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Roger, behind departing A319, line up runway 23 behind.
Behind the behind the departing A319 line up and wait behind Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So in real life, I wouldn't accept that clearance until I got the checklist done, but we'll do it now. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Config,
Checked.
flaps,
5-5 green light.
stab trim.
6 units set.
Why are you laughing when I
Because
say
I don't want to upset this air traffic controller.
Take off briefly.
Pax auto bleeds on. The V speeds are set for departure. 39, 39, 46 set. We're going to be flying the Lübeck SID, climbing straight ahead right turn, climbing to 5,000, NADP2 reviewed.
Cabin,
Secure.
MCP.
Hold on now, hold on there, because I need to do the flow.
Can we have are you a real pilot in chat, please?
I don't want to upset this guy, man. This is why I love the differences between realism and desktop sims. Right, yeah, do that checklist now, please. Thank you.
MCP,
It's set
transponder,
TARA.
strobe light,
They are now on,
landing lights.
holding on the takeoff clearance. Guys, we're all ready to go. Right. Fantastic. In Germany, there's no fun. That's why the controller is mad. He wasn't too pleased with that A380, I don't think. He just obliterated, disappeared. Right, we're going to want to be on our best behaviour, guys. That was funny. Right, thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Anthony Teal, up. Papers, please. That reminds me of The Great Escape.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, wind 090 degrees, 109 runway 23, clear for takeoff, have a nice night, bye.
Runway 23 cleared takeoff, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Good day to you, sir. Right, all there, stabilised to 40%. Don't forget the timer, oh my goodness. Can I have the togas in chat? We're on our way. Push togas, set takeoff thrust.
30.
Oh my goodness,
20.
thank you very much, High Fly for the pound. How? I'd say hi in the controller's language. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Light forward pressure in the control column. 92 takeoff thrust set indications normal. Set to 9. Bit of a tailwind, remember.
You didn't ask me to the left.
Oh yeah, we didn't know.
80 knots.
Checked. Stop distracting.
Sleep. Oh, no.
We've got to get attacked left, right and centre. There we are, rotate 2 to 2.5 degrees per second. And we're airborne, guys.
Positive rate.
Gears coming up. It's an automatic handover here. I have no idea if there's a departure frequency online. If anyone can find that out, that'll be brilliant. I should have asked the guy. I didn't want to ask this person any questions. 400 feet is checked.
Tower, hello, Alcapta 01, approaching Alpha 4, fully ready.
Off we go, guys. To Finland.
1,000.
So there's 1,000 feet.
Number 2 to Lily, welcome to 01.
Bad day, bug it up. There's V2 plus 15, flaps 1.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot. Package 1 to Foxtrot with you. Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot. Hamburg Tower, good evening, line up runway 23.
Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, yeah, that guy Anthony, that kid, that young lad in Washington, I remember that. Right, I think we're going to have to go to old Unicom here. Yeah, that clearance on the ground is a little confusing. In hindsight, in reality, what I do is actually stop and just confirm the clearance because I wasn't sure what exactly he wanted, where that whole point was as well. The Zulu 3 is the name of the taxiway, just short of Alpha 1, Alpha 3, Alpha 4 and Alpha 5, and we were cleared to hold at Zulu 3, which what that means, I think, is just hold short the whole taxiway. Right, so there should be, this is an overfly waypoint, so it should be curved here. Doesn't look like it is. Right, so I'm just going to go vertical speed 1,000. We'll level off at 5,000 briefly, just because I want to confirm there's no ATC. If there's none, we'll just carry on to our cruise level. So we'll go up 220 knots. So flaps up, no lights. We'll do the after takeoff checklist. So gear up and off, water brakes to off, star switches off. We can pop that light off. Air conditioning and pressurization 2.2. And that is all set. Holding on the QNH because we're climbing to an altitude. And that's it, the after takeoff checklist is complete. There is a frequency, 136675. Okay. I'll double check that. But let's check here. Yes, looks like we could be in business here. Hamburg Centre, good day. It's the Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor on the Lübeck departure, maintaining 5,000 feet, 1021.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Bremen, good evening, identified. Climb flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Fantastic. Thanks a lot for that, guys, who got the frequency. Really appreciate that. Perfect. So there's 100 set VNAV. We can now set standard as we're climbing to the flight level. Verify passing 48, flight level 100. And that's it, after takeoff checklist is complete. A little bit quick adding that thrust there. Should be a little bit smoother. Cool, we're finally on our way, guys, on the Lübeck 1 Bravo. I nearly said 9 Victor, I wasn't sure, so I just said the Lübeck SID. What a lovely evening, though. Look at this. Thank you very much, Hamburg, for the ATC.
KLM 650, turn right, heading 120, clear left, runway 15.
My name is Nick, I live near this airport, like 10 minutes away, fantastic. I hope you're waving.
KLM 650,
Airports
turn
on
right,
the
heading
Captain Epidemic,
15.
airports on the NT, you're quite right. My operator would do leave that on. Very good. No prize though. Yeah, this is Bremen, I think, not Maastricht. I heard him say Bremen. I think we'll have ATC for the entire sector.
Alpaca 5, Victor Whiskey, contact Bremen, correct Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, that way around. Contact Bremen 123.925, bye-bye.
123.925, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Good day, sir. Now we're over to
0 miles.
Bremen again.
Passing on your right side should be no Victor.
Viewing 82, roger.
Checked. Just go slow our rate of climb down here.
123.905, ciao.
Bremen, good evening. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, climbing flight level 100, Lübeck 1 Bravo.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Bremen radar, good evening. Identified climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So, 240 set.
Just 5,000, Lübeck 1 Bravo,
There's VNAV. Bit of a tongue twister call sign. We are Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. We're going to get a lot of guys going for Alpaca 5 Victor Whiskey. And that's because that's the order it is in the alphabet. Your brain automatically defaults to that. It's quite interesting. Right, let's do the pre-cruise checks. I'll just turn the ATC down again, guys. I know that's very loud. There we are. So, fuel 4 pumps.
136675.
He's loud. Lights coming off. Logos off, APU's off, pressurization 4.0 set. I forgot to release the cabin crew. Oops. Oh, no auto position about. Only on or off. And put that to auto as well. There we are. Recall, checks complete. Make sure we're monitoring 1-to-1 Perfect. Avgeek 07 Avgeek 07 says hello flight. Hello sir. Will be a hold up. Is that a checklist you're doing? Well, there is no checklist. This is sort of the pre-cruise flow done by pilot monitoring. We've done all the checklists. Technically, the after takeoff checklist we didn't read, but I just did the flow because there's not much to do. Back on my comfy seat in the carpet. Yeah, brilliant. We have a very, very small. Well, it's not an office; it's a spare bedroom, and you've got a bit of the spare. You've got a bit of the sofa bed, the rear cushion for the sofa bed, lying on the floor, aren't you? And Jack's asleep behind. Oh, he's actually asleep. He looks like a prawn. Guys, would you like right now to see a picture of Jack, and I'll post it on Instagram, so you can see right now what Jack looks like.
Eurowings 82 Papa, contact Bremen radar 136.675. 136.675, Eurowings 82 Papa.
Thank you very much to Martin Schilling for your membership. Welcome on board, sir. Welcome as a member. Glad you're enjoying the content. You'll get automatically invited to our members-only Discord, where you'll get all of us merry men for you to answer any questions.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, proceed direct to GSK, Golf Echo Sierra Kilo Alpha.
Direct to Geska, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Thank you.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Alright, that's a nice little shortcut, so we'll accept that. Direct to Geska, execute. LNAV is available. Let me gauge. Very, very kind. Thank you very much. True fella. Trueful Susha. I'm making a right mess of that. Can you pronounce that one?
November 6 Delta Charlie.
Even Mariana's struggling with that one. Truthful Susha, thanks for the €5 donation. Greetings from the ground controller, thanks for flying. Zulu 3 is the taxiway parallel to runway 23, not a hold point. Hold short restriction for traffic on Zulu 3. I got it in the end, Truthful Susha. Yeah, when I looked at the chart in a bit more detail, and this is the problem with these Jeppesen charts. They're just...
Hello again, Bremen radar, Alpaca
125. Look at this. Like, how am I meant to say, you said hold short of Zulu 3, and I'm looking at this thinking, no, I have no idea. Now, what Zulu 3 is, guys, it's on the parking stands chart, not the taxiway chart, just to highlight the error. There you go, so that is clear, a Zulu 3, and when you initially gave the clearance, I was looking for a Zulu 3 hold point. But yeah, now I understand, yeah, hold short of Zulu 3, so if you're on any of the Zulu lines, hold short of the entire Zulu 3. I guess that was to give way to the Austrian, but I was looking at this going... But yeah, thank you so much for the donation, man, and thank you for the ATC as well. Very, very kind of you, indeed. And sorry for the confusion. The confusion was on my behalf, not yours. So not at all. Very, very good of you to come online. Perfect. Right, you guys wanted to see a picture of Jack, right? Okay. You're putting it on Discord. I'll put one on Instagram. I'll do a short video so you can see me sinking round to the stream. Oh, he's actually awake now, that's no good. Jack?
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, contact Maastricht on 133.95, and next time please choose call sign that's easy pronounceable.
133.9 Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. I'll switch the letters around next time. Cheers.
Have a nice evening, bye-bye.
He doesn't like the old Whiskey Victor. The thing is, this call sign I'm using is actually one I've used in real life before, except I've just switched Japan round for Alpaca, so it's actually one I've used. So you'd have the real issues too. Right, let's talk to this AC. Clouds look lovely. Radar, good evening. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Climb flight level 240 direct to Geska.
Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor Maastricht, good evening, identified climb, flight level 240, call back for higher standby.
Climb maintain flight level 240, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. Cool. So approaching 1 to go, let's go vertical speeds. There's 1,000 feet coming in. Thanks for subscribing. I go
40,
Treason, welcome aboard,
30,
sir.
20, 10.
Thank you very much, Waypoint Richie, for the £5 donation. Oh, this is going to be an automatic one, I think.
Tin of food on me for Jack.
Continue climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. Right, that was terrible timing from ATC in the donation, Waypoint Richie. Something about tin food. Thanks a lot, man. Tin of food on me for Jack. Oh, Jack won't be very impressed. He doesn't eat tin food. He only has the best food available, which is what is it? Kibble. The kibble we give him. Lily's Kitchen. There are other kibble available for Jack. He's the posh dog. Yeah, that's very, very kind, Waypoint Richie. We'll get him a bone. He's I'm quite surprised not quite a fat dog. For you kind people. Right. So yeah, I am going to get this thing on Instagram. I forgot. Let's try again, so you can always see my little... Oops, I know. That's my face. I don't really want to put my face on there.
Level by Renet.
250, engine 185.
Right, that's just... Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Minimums, approaching minimums.
I'm just going to take a picture. I was going to take a video. There we are. Jack?
Sorry, I'll take a 1-2 function with you at the final.
There we go. Right, I'm going to put that on Instagram. Right, thank you very much to Toga, who's just became a member. Thank you very much. Very kindly welcome on board as a member. You'll be able to use the Toga emoji as Jorge 345 has just demonstrated right below your membership. So thank you very much. Welcome aboard. You'll get invited to our members only Discord as well. What a lovely video, Jack, while streaming. And all you're going to hear is the air conditioning unit going off and Jack looking backwards.
And Alpaca 1-2 Foxtrot, continue climb flight level 350.
Flight level 350, I'll take a 1-2 function.
Just find it. Where's the dog emoji? There we go. Oh, great. That's the wrong account.
Master Control, Brentford, Alpaca 01.
There's Alpaca 01.
Gasco climbing, flight level 240.
Alpaca 01, I believe you should be with Bremen first, and 123 925. I hear you later.
Next trip, I've just been handed over to you by Bremen, and it says go frequency 130, decimal 95.
JDB,
okay, I will confirm that.
158, what is the cruising altitude? 370 is the planned flight level. Envoy, where are you flying to? Helsinki, sir. Bit of engine anti-eyes, make sure I'm actually looking. So, as soon as the static air temperature is below minus 40, oh, which it is, you see here it's below minus 40, we actually don't need engine anti-ice.
Capital 16 Victor Maastricht, hello, identified. Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, contact Copenhagen, 121-375, have a nice flight, bye bye.
121-375, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, good day, sir.
Okay.
Copenhagen radar. What was the frequency? Mariana was busy taking a photo and the flash.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, contact Copenhagen, 121-375, bye bye.
375, thanks, next
121
radio.
37.
Cool, there we go. Oh dear. Copenhagen radar, good evening, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. Climb flight level 350 to Geska, request 370 for cruise.
Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, coming hello, identified climb level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, thank you. Right, 370.
I'll take a 12 Foxtrot, flight level.
Back angle 10 degrees, there we are. So climb at 370, set on the overheads, set on the MCP, and set on the FMC. Perfect. You see, oh yeah guys, look on Instagram now, you can see now Jack, he's now on my Instagram page. You can see 49 people who's already seen it. He's a little baby, isn't he? Thanks Tom for the 0.375. Tom, thank you, I hope you're doing well. You know, obviously, I saw what you said on Discord, and I hope everything's good with you, man, and you can get things sorted. But yeah, always feel free to PM me and stuff. We're here for the members.
I'll take a 12 Foxtrot, flight level 270 for 340.
12 Foxtrot coming low.
I know, Berg, I woke him up, that was a bit mean, but oh man, he's asleep already. He falls asleep so quick.
The vehicle to complete plate made up 123.925 so long. 13925,
50, 40.
Thank you very much, Waypoint Richie, again for another kind donation. Like this, listen.
Posh food for Jack with no tin inside.
Oh, Waypoint Richie, very, very kind, sir. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Sorted. No tin food for Jack. He's going to have the poshest pedigree bone on your behalf. That's very, very kind of you, sir. No wonder he's so fat. No, he's not fat at all. You should see on the Instagram. He's a lean machine. We're very good with his diet. He gets lots of exercise. I just get attacked. I can't look at chat. I get banter from chat, banter on the right hand side. Jack's no doubt giving me banter in his language. Will Bewley, I'm going to make super noodles. I shall return. Will Bewley, as one of our younger members, I cannot recommend that you eat super noodles. Yeah, you won't grow very quick. You won't be an adult that quick. Look at that on top of the cloud now, coming in.
Sugar 31 first, coming hello identified.
Perfect. So ETA is 2017 Zulu. I think it'll be I think it's going to be night in Helsinki annoyingly. Yeah, it's going to be way past sunset, I think. Yeah, for sure. Well, we had night approach. I was ashamed. I was hoping to be a bit sunset, but as I said, it was an impromptu stream. I was hoping to start that half an hour earlier, but I did. Never mind. Oh, thank you very much for the donation. I don't know, sometimes the thing's a bit late, but thank you very much again, Real Danish. I've just seen it come up on chat. I finished my test as fast as I could to catch the flight, but I missed departure. Are there any snacks available on Alpaca Airways? Thank you very much. Here it comes.
30, 20.
Thank you very much, Real Danish. Oh, no, that was the high flyer. Did I miss the frequency as well? Oh my goodness. All coming in here. I heard an Alpaca something.
Squadron 427 turning final.
I missed it. Are there any snacks available from Real Danish? What have we got here? We've got peanuts. I'll have to ask Jim, who's now in the rear cabin today. Mariana took his place. We've had all the chocolate. There's not many snacks on this service. What's that for us? Sorry, was that for Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor?
Victor.
Oh, good. It wasn't for us. I always think I heard someone there. The High Flyer 101, you came in donation. Sorry. Another pan. Thank you very much, man. I'm totally messing up today with ATC. I'm normally okay. Also, first week of work today at Ford Breakers. Enjoying it, making lots of friends. Your stream to finish today is the best thing ever. God bless the alpacas and the alpaca worship. Something. It just cut off there, but thank you very much, High Flyer 101. I'm glad you're enjoying the flight and joining us on the sector. Keep at it, keep practicing, you'll get there. And I know you're just behind us. Very, very kind, thank you.
1254, sorry, again.
Tom Pascal, it's not all about you on frequency, Captain. I know, I got so used to being the only alpaca. Every time I stream now, there's at least about half a dozen that join the sector.
12, decimal 750, correct? 615.
Correct.
There we are, flight level 370, we have made it. nice little 35 FPS. That's perfect for today. So there's Copenhagen. We're going to be going pretty much the Baltic Sea for the entire sector.
50,
Excuse my Swedish
40,
friends, I've no idea what these
30,
islands are called.
20.
There's our alternate town and there's our
Tiger
destination.
5, Whiskey Victor, contact Sweden 127.750, so long.
127750, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, so long. Right, is any Swedes here? I've not said hello or good evening in any language this evening. I feel very disappointed in myself. What's good evening in Sweden? You know I love mispronouncing
Avoid
this.
27 vacant left if possible.
Just a donation there as well. I'm all over the place. Hickory 0002, thank you very much for the £3 donation. Got a little worried for you when you kind of slowed it down on Discord. Maybe I have the wrong impression that usually you used to be more active these days. Anyways, relieved to learn that all went well today. Take care, Captain. Well, thank you very much, Hickory 0002. Yeah, I mean, I usually have a couple of days break. I know I've been very much on it every day since the kind of the furlough started. And I was building up to my sim really, and there was some information coming in from work about the different schemes available. There are redundancies possibly, but we'll see, and I'm hoping I'm not one of them. But that's probably why I went for a couple of days. But I'm all well, Hickory 0002. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, I've got people asking me, please contact me 127. We are getting there. We are getting there. Oh yeah, what was it? Guten Tag. No, that's German. Godkvil. I'll just write Godkval. He's quiet, so I'll have to turn the volume up.
Thank you.
Pronounced Gudval, okay. Sweden Gudval, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, flight level 3702 Cosmo. How did I do?
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Hello, Sweden. Horrible Pilot 3902 traffic.
In about 15 minutes, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, just a little bit heavy here.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, descend flight level 3502 traffic.
Descend flight level 350, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So that's due traffic. I could get up to 39er. My Optim's 385, the max is 398, so it's perfectly doable. In reality, if you're not sure, go down. Gives you better margins and stuff, but we'll do that, execute. Should now do an Econ Cruise descent.
50,
An actual cruise descent, because I've already executed this.
20.
And now it's working. Close enough. There we are. So we're going to leave, we're going down to 3.5. I'm going to leave 3.70 in the up overhead panel, because we're going to probably, hopefully get back up there shortly.
We're at some level.
Thank you very much again, Highfly 101 for the pound donation. When can Mariana be the captain, do a full flight stream of control? You can just watch over. We want to see her butters. Thank you very much, man. Oh, you guys keep pressuring me for her to jump in and take control in time, Thanks, man. So obviously, lower cruise level, not as efficient, a little bit slower. We want to be at our optimal. The flight plan, the Lido flight plans take that into account. But there we are. There's Copenhagen, just off our left-hand side. I don't think we'll be able to see anything though. Unfortunately, not.
1,000 to go.
I've just realised something quite important, which Marion has just brought to my attention. Guys, I don't know if you're outside the UK, you're probably going to be going, what on earth's going on? But at 8 o'clock, we've got to go outside and clap for the carers, which we could do it here. We've been doing it every Thursday, so yeah, it's just to say thanks to all the carers and stuff. So you might be thinking, what on earth are you doing? But it's, these guys, we're representing them. So yeah, a shout out if you're a frontline worker, a carer working in any health service around the world. Credit to you whilst dealing with this situation. So if at 8 o'clock, which is literally 30 seconds from now, we're gonna, is it a minute? It's a minute, isn't it? We're doing it a minute. I want it all to clap. I know it sounds a bit naff, but this is what we need to do. Clapping to say thanks to all the health workers. I guarantee if you're in the UK now, go outside, you'll hear it. If you live on a cul-de-sac or a street, and listen out. In fact, I'm going to actually go do that. So I'm just going to tell ATC I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Just need to leave the flight deck for 2 minutes. We'll be straight back.
Approved, advise flight deck.
Thank you. Right, be back in 2 minutes, guys. Thank you.
Swedish Control, very good evening. Europa 4 Lima Mike, cruising at flight level 360 inbound Elvix. Europa 4 Lima Mike, good evening, Swedish Control, identified, maintain flight level 360. Maintaining flight level 360, Europa 4 Lima Mike.
Oh, guys, sorry about that. That's I completely forgot, and Mariana just went, "Oh, we need to go do that." So we did. We just went out there. Everyone on the street was out, which is pretty cool. We just waved to them, and then we're like, "Well, we've got to go now." Yeah, our neighbour's a nurse as well, so she's obviously out when she's not at work. Right, better tell ATC we're back. At Copenhagen, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, we're back. Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you, welcome back.
Cool. Look at that, lovely sunset at least to enjoy, albeit dark by the time we get to Helsinki, but we will depart Helsinki again soon. Stream-wise, definitely do something this weekend. I might even go a couple this weekend. I've got no plans. I went to work today in Sim. There was something going on tomorrow night in Bulgaria. It was Sofia we could go to. Amman, Jordan. I've never been to Jordan. There was an event there. Sunday, there's the Keflavik Overload in Iceland, which I'd be quite interested in doing. But I'll keep you posted on the social media feeds. Like I say, it's unusual for me to not promote the streams these days, which I like to do, instead of just doing these ones straight off the cuff. I wasn't planning on doing one. Well, I was, but because I went to work today, I just didn't know where I was going. We just jumped straight in. Tango Delta, any more War Thunder chill streams coming? Maybe Tango Delta. The War Thunder one was more popular than some of the other games I've done before, and I've kept it up on YouTube. I wouldn't do arcade again. I'd definitely do realistic mode and just choose one aircraft perhaps for the night. Just stick with Spitfires. It's realistic is so
50,
much better.
40,
So stick with that.
30, 20.
Thank you
10.
very much, Tom Knudsen, for the £5 donation. Let's listen to Microsoft Alice.
Sam, do not feed the dust bunny. Just saying.
I know who Sam is. I think you're probably referring to my friend that you know about, but very, very kind of you. Do not feed the dust bunny, just saying. Very, very kind of you. No, vaguely. The dustbin. Oh, and the rudder. Okay, yeah, I remember. Very kind, Tom. Thank you. Very nice comments coming in. Look at all the clapping. I like the virtual chat clapping is as good equivalent. Very, very good. Oh, don't know many outside views. Watch your ears, guys. Sorry about that. There you go.
Good evening, Alpaca 677 inbound Cockpit.
Lovely sunset.
277. Good evening, Swedish Control, identified.
Sweden, hello, Alcapa 01, flight level 350 inbound Moscow.
Alpha Delta 1, good evening, Phoenix Control, identified.
Roger, Alpha Delta 1.
Do you get a little fly plast? If the fly, then why didn't you turn it off before going outside? I didn't think about that. The blues and purples, yeah, it's really, really nice, the effects. I'm so pleased, you know, I was really impressed with Vulcan, and obviously being in Veta when the 9 version came out. I know some people haven't had issues, but I had so many problems. But it's nice to go back to 1141, the stable version, see it's actually running smoothly on the PC for now. I mean, right now we're getting 40 FPS, which is fine. You know, I was having all sorts of issues in the 7.5. Thanks, Paul. I just saw that.
Cockpit 1 would request an emergency diver.
Simon Sandstall, can pilots go and practice in a real simulator if they feel need to brush up on things? Yeah, in usual times, at my operator we have access and you can book a fixed base simulator, which it has the full cockpit from the real aircraft, which is pretty cool. Some of the switches are third party, but it's the same there. Basic, but more basic flight model. They're called FNPT trainers, and they're great for kind of SOP procedural. From a flying handling element, they're not the best. You need the level D, and you can't book those. You know, they run to a strict schedule. You need an instructor there to do everything. But yeah, we can practice in the other ones. Right now, obviously they're trying to avoid the amount of people going to work, so you can't go and book and use one. I'm pretty sure anyway. I haven't tried. But yeah, their available usage is pretty cool. It's a little quieter, this control, so we'll just up that volume slightly. Ati ETA, just one donation there as well, thank you very much. 8:15 with the planned runway, so just a little over an hour from now we'll be touching down. Thank you very much, Steve Ware, one of my longest subscribers and member too. Thank you very much for your donation, £5. Hi boss, just thanks for your streams. Well, that's very, very kind, Steve. You've been here for a very, very long time, so thank you for the continued support. And another donation, and no, you don't count as this before, so thanks a lot, man. And glad you continue to enjoy it. Thank you very much indeed, sir. Unsolved Puzzle 123, do you think we'll be back in the 737 within the next few months? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, we'll have to see. We need to ensure that obviously the COVID-19's managed in a way. You know, I hope I'm not made redundant. I haven't flown now for a long time. But I'm positive and I'm doing everything I can to stay current. And it was great to go in the simulator today at work. You know, jump back into the sim and do that even for a short time. But, yeah, the last week has been a lot more positive, I think, in the media. I think you know, a lot of it says there. I'm just saying this as an observer. I don't know anything about this and what necessary steps need to be taken, but I just follow the guidance and will do whatever's taken. It's going to be a fundamental change to the aviation industry, at least for the short to medium term future, until this can be managed better, but we'll see. Steve, you're welcome. Oh, thanks, man. Earworm Music. Hi, Captain. I'm new here. Just want to say great stream. Thank you very much, Earworm Music. If you're just tuned in, I am a captain for a airline based in Europe. Respectfully, I don't discuss that. So thank you very much for not asking. And I've been streaming now for, I think, almost 2 years. But the channel's over 3 years old. I did tutorials for a year and a half. But yeah, I have a flight sim running through my blood. I was a big flight simmer before I became a pilot. Did that, got back into simming about 3.5 years ago when I became an instructor for my operator to practice some things, and then I just started doing this. There wasn't anyone else, I don't think, really doing it, so I started on. Now we've got a few of the real pilots jumping into it, which is really cool. Dougal McTavish, Dougal, I did see your message the other day, and I've just been very busy with work and took a couple of breaks, days break on Monday and Tuesday from Discord, but I did see it. I'll get back to you on that. And guys, go check out Dougal's SimWings project. The link is in the video description below, and he helps manage donations to help support people who are not in a position to be able to sim, and that money goes towards building a custom built PC, which is shipped out and sent out. Alpaca 277. Message from a company regarding a colleague. Alpaca 01 reporting a flap system fault, having to divert to Copenhagen. Oh dear. Alpaca 277, if you look on the VATSIM map, is taking a little pit stop, it would seem, in Copenhagen. I'd probably recommend going back to your departure point, if you can. But things can happen.
Sweden Control, this is Finnair 1 Alpha Bravo.
Finnair.
Finnair 1 Alpha Bravo, good evening.
Airway music here in Italy, flights are still limited, only a few flights a day at my home base, Milano, Malpensa, yeah, all over Europe, buddy, their flights are very quiet.
Resetting squawk 0736, Finnair 1 Alpha Bravo.
Leighton Austin, I hope your job is safe and you get back to work as soon as possible, all will come good. So yeah, that's the attitude you need to take, I agree. James and Ping, what do you love most about flying? This bit, the simulated version.
Sweden Control for 2387, good evening, climb to flight level 280.
Being in charge of something of this, you know, controlling something of this size is a very rewarding experience. RIP FPS. Still have these ortho spikes where ortho loads in with the old 1141. I really wish I had zoom level 16. I think that was certainly comparing to areas with zoom level 16 was much better. Yeah, that's why I enjoy most view outside. When things go right as well. When you weren't running on time, no technical issues, passengers behaving, all good. BQ77, hi, on the second screen on the upper right corner, above the nautical mile distance, what is it measuring? Zulu. This is your ETA for the next waypoint, sir, so you can see we're inbound to Alami, 258 miles away. We'll be at Alami at 1947 Zulu, currently 1912, so... yeah, that's the ETA. That's interesting. We're on a perfectly straight line here, but the line is bent. Is that following a great circle track? ZIBO, I don't know if you're watching. It looks like your straight direct lines are curved. It looks like that's following a great circle track there. So, you know, it's the most efficient way, but it should be dead straight on the ending.
Probably it would be Helsinki 1 to 1.3, but it might depend on...
Yeah, mate, you're quite right. Just keep talking. No COVID talking. I've just been talking about COVID-19 for about 3 minutes. Yeah, Mariana just said stop it. Yeah, we'll keep it positive here. Minty Aviation, was flight school harder or easier than you thought it was going to be? A bit of both, Minty Aviation. There are elements where I thought, oh, flip it, I can't do this. And there are other parts where I thought, yeah, this isn't too bad. Certainly on the theoretical side.
Could we reduce speed to see whether
from the flying handling perspective, CPL was okay. The IR, there's some very tough elements of that. And my colleagues will say this, my fellow aviators, one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your career is the instrument rating exam. It's very challenging. Single pilot, you know, tracking beacons. I mean, I think it's easier for the guys now who have the fancy GPS and all that stuff. I divided a 40-year-old Seneca. It had GPS, but we weren't allowed to use it. I was needle tracking, tuning nav aids manually, listening for the ident. It was a lot more challenging. Thank you very much to Gintara Staus, one of my members, for the £1.79 donation. Just a little thank you for keeping us distracted through these times, Captain. Thank you very much, Gintara Staus. You're most welcome. And you guys have all been a blessing as well, really. And Mariana, I say every time, you know, how nice it is. And we got some of the younger lads as well. You're very, very polite and very well behaved. So we like what we're doing, and I'm glad you're enjoying it too. So thank you very much, Gintalis Staus. Jackson McQuarrie made you a better pilot, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about these guys that do them. Is it the Diamond, which is more modern? It's like a space shuttle. Oh, guys, you know how much I like space exploration. Don't forget to watch the launch. What is it next week? The first launch of astronauts from US soil, which is going to be so exciting. I don't know what time the launch is. On the 27th, 6 days, SpaceX are going to launch the first astronauts from US soil in 10 years. That is so super exciting. I love anything to do with space exploration and stuff like that. I'm going to be watching that live. The first manned dragon, yeah, that's it. Super exciting. Guys, we're all the same. Anyone that likes flying planes, be it real life or the simulated version, we all love all this stuff. I know you guys in chat will be like, yeah, you already have it saved in your calendar too. I certainly do. I really don't know what's here. Crew dragon will fly over Europe a few minutes after start from USA. It's super cool. 4 PM British time. Well, I won't see it then in Europe.
The light was a fake. It was given his
Jorge, I'm excited too. I remember watching the last SCS mission years ago. I remember watching that too. I also watched live the Mars Curiosity rover landing. That was super cool. A320 Aviation, you should make a t-shirt saying 2 to 2.5 degrees per second. That's the perfect. If you're ever in an interview, guys, for a 737 job, they ask you what's the rotation rate we're looking for on takeoff for a 737. There you go, with 2 engines. Ice Fire, yeah, it was a sad, last space shuttle mission was obviously very sad. What a machine that was. Very complex though. Incredible how they got all that to work. Magnus, you're overtaking at flight level 370. Oh, I have all the... Ah, there you are. There he is, look. Got an aircraft coming right over the top of us. It's Magnus Nielsen, one of the members. That's why I wanted to be out of the way. Well, no chance getting up to 3.7 then. Matthew Kenneth, would you consider doing streaming a military fast jet 402 knots at 250 feet? Probably on DCS or something. I know a lot of guys want to see something do there.
Eagle 1 to 999 airflow 238 thank you.
TRES, are you really an airline pilot? I've got the emoji just for you, buddy. There you go. I've been fooling people for 3 years. Deep space, some checklists have only the left fuel pump on. Some checklists have only the left fuel pump on and electric hydraulic pumps off when starting the APU, and only turning on the other fuel pumps before engine starts, and the electric hydraulic pumps after engine start. What is more realistic? So yeah, deep space, what you're referring to in regards to fuel pumps, we just stick them all on during the initial safety flow. Now, it used to be previously at my operator, you would turn the electric system A pumps, the hydraulic A pumps off for pushback. There's no need. If you've got the bypass pin installed, if you keep turning the pumps on and off, it just eventually wears things out. So it was found that just by having the bypass pin, it's sufficient to ensure that the nose will still, visual steering won't move. So yeah, that's it. Oh, Danish. That's an interesting donation coming in here. Danish, thank you very much for the $10 donation. I am going to read it out. I have a theory that's going to blow everyone. I think Flight Data Sim is lying to us because the logo on the channel has a 767-200 and he's throwing us off his trail by claiming he's a 737-800 pilot. Thank you very much, Danish. Damn it! They found out. Oh no. Guys, if I could show you some of the comments and emails got, it's a lot better now. When I started the channel, started streaming, I used to get comments in left, right and centre claiming my authenticity, and I just used to ignore them. Some I used to ignore. My favourite ones are when people criticise me and tell me something that I perhaps should have done. I always reply, any advice? And then they never get a response back. Very, very kind. Thanks a lot. Danish, yes, the 767 all along, guys. Unbelievable. Carl Paul, have you ever had to deal with a rude colleague, Captain? No, thankfully. Everyone I've always flown with has been an absolute pleasure. have no idea why that it's not popped up. Streamlabs donation is a bit off pace sometimes. Right, we need to try and find out what runway is in use in Helsinki. I'm thinking 04 right. Except Jim.
50, 40,
yeah, Jim, he's
30,
well, I won't
20,
say what I think of Jim.
10.
Oh, my virtual colleague. Thank you very much, High Flyer 101 again. Thank the goodness, thank the gods, flaps are working. Stupid 757 giving me incorrect warnings. No diversion needed. The alpacas don't need to deal with compensation, unlike Ryanair. Interesting comment. Well, thank you very much, High Flyer 101. We don't discuss any airlines packages there, but very, very interesting that you, in fact, are now continuing. At least Alpaca Airways can continue their service on their sector. Very, very kind, sir. Thank you. Dang it, Jim emoji in the works. Yeah, I think that's going to come up next, guys. Jim, the first officer. Jim, oh, I thought you were on duty tonight. We were in the rear, actually, serving alpaca buns. Thank you very much, Jim, the first officer, for coming in. Alpaca buns. Oh, dear. Jim, the first officer, has a YouTube account. I don't know how he's accessing that in the cabin. 2 tons of love, yeah, we'll do a dang it, Jim, or something like that. Alpaca Airways, we don't have Wi-Fi on board. We have dial-up. Because Aviation, can someone update me on this Jim thing? So, last stream, we're having a few issues getting things done, and it became apparent that my virtual first officer, who's there, wasn't really assisting me. So instead of using the "Are you a real pilot" emoji, we were using a Jim
40,
imagination
20,
FO. That's what we were doing.
10.
Oh my goodness, High Flyer. Coming in left, right and centre. Another donation coming in for £1. Thanks a lot. Here's for Jack's food. Jack's going to be even fatter. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you, sir, for the donation. Thank you. We are getting there. God, I haven't had dinner yet. I'm going to be super hungry by the time we land. Don't look at you. Bit of a domestic here. Thank you very much, Phil. Philip, messenger for the €5.50 donation. Very kind, sir. Hi, Captain. Glad to enjoy your stream again. My question today: have you ever faced a near miss of some sort? And if yes, whose fault was it? Land safe. Thank you very much, Philip. Messenger. Yes, thankfully, not at my current operator, but during my PPL days when I was building up my hours. I had an air prox with a Eurofighter
40,
of all things,
30,
which was a very interesting
20,
situation. I just passed my PPL and about 50 hours logged, and I'd just taken off from my local airfield, and I was still in the ATZ, and this Eurofighter lived quite close to a Boeing range. It came
20,
screaming past us at around 600 feet above us, very, very high. Anyway, he circled us. I went to Coningsby radar, checked in, and they said, "Oh, did you see a Eurofighter?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, we're going to have to file a thing," because it was quite close. And I thought I was in big trouble. No, I passed my PPL. I was thinking, what have I done? And they said on the control, he said, no. I think what happened was the Eurofighter was a little bit close to the airfield, so don't worry about it. You're not in trouble. And I was like, okay, fine. I had to file this AirProx report. There was a little investigation, and it was actually found that the Eurofighter strayed a little bit too close to my local airfield. But yeah, that was the nearest near miss I've ever had, was with a multi-million-pound fighter jet. But that's a story I always like to retell. But thank you very much for your donation and question. Very, very kind. Oh my goodness, I'm getting lost here. High Flyer 101, £1 again. Here's for a bottle or two for Mariana. Well, that's very, very nice. Thank you. We'll tot up all these little donations you're doing, High Flyer. You don't need to, man. It's very kind. And Domino, Mosina. Oh my goodness,
30,
guy, left, right, centre.
$20,
£2. Greetings to you, Mariana Jack from Alpaca 782. Thank you for entertaining us. Well, thank you very much, Domino. I think we've got an aircraft above us. Sorry, I completely forgot the guy who overtook us. There he is. And then now let's have a look at where you are. We've got Alpaca 12 Foxtrot who's just overtaken us. And there is, where did you say you were? Alpaca 782. Are you airborne? I don't know if you're airborne on the sector, but we have Alpaca 12 Foxtrot, Alpaca 01 behind us as well. But yeah, I'm sure you're somewhere. But thank you very much for the donation and your continued support. Very, very kind. And Kieran Harvey coming in with a pound donation. Thank you very much. Flew to Warsaw modelling with a Ryanair a year ago. Broke my tray table during final approach. Not on purpose. Cabin crew declared the cabin was not ready for landing. Something about decapitation. Embarrassing. They allow me to hold it up in. I can't read the rest of the comment. It's cut off. But thank you very much. Very interesting story. I'm sure you got it sorted though. Thank you very much for the donation. Very, very kind. God, left, right, centre. High Flyer 101 coming with a pound donation, and here's for you moving house. Thanks, very, very kind. We'll add that to the kitty. Very, very kind. I can't get my breath back here, guys. Very, very generous indeed. Very, very generous. Tom Sankey, good job you're not running B9 opening that map. Right, does it crash, Tom Sankey? I know there's been a lot of issues with Beta 9. Gillian, when are you arriving? Well, it's 9:25 Zulu now. Our ETA is 2016, so about 50 minutes from now. Philip Van Ulov, what's your favourite aviation movie? Memphis Belle. Recommend that film to anyone who's interested in aviation, or especially World War II. Fantastic movie based on a true story. Josh, think you'll be flying a Cessna 152 on a stream anytime soon? Yep, we're going to do some more light aircraft streams. If you missed it, last stream, flying into St. Martin, after we landed, we did a little tour of the island in a Cessna 172, the default one, where we pulled off a landing of epic proportions. A -20 landing was managed in the default Cessna. So butter, you wouldn't have believed it. Oh dear. My goodness. Josh, you watched it, yeah, -20. You know it,
40,
you know it, but we'll do
30,
some more for sure.
20.
Oh
10.
my goodness me. Steve did coming in with £3 donation. Thank you very much. Annoying squeaky toy for Jack. Oh, Steve, he's got
30,
enough already. Squeaky toys left, right, and centre. Yeah, thank you very much, fan. We'll get another one. Mariana, you do spoil him already. He's got so many toys.
50,
Oh my goodness, what's going on? This
30, 20,
absolutely insane.
10.
Freckles Aviation, £2 donation coming in. Fund for Jim to fit the Wi-Fi across the fleet. Thank you very much, Freckles Aviation. Yeah, we'll have to get that all wired in. Tip that in so you'll be able to watch the streams whilst you're en route on Alpaca Airways. And again, High Flyer 101 coming with a £1 donation. Here is to all of you have done for all of us, helping us, supporting us, and entertaining us. Thank you very much, High Flyer 101. Very, very kind. You're most welcome. And thank you for the continued support and another donation. Very, very kind. Right, breath back. Conrus Jalali will be seeing a 777 flight soon. I don't think there's any decent 777 available for X-Men, I'm afraid. Look at the sunset, lovely. But I think it's about time we choose our charts for Helsinki. Actually, we need to find out the landing runway before we start delving in to the Star and ILS brief. Steve Mayer, what was that film called again? Yep, thanks FSX Nerd, you got it. Memphis Belle. A brilliant, brilliant film. What did we watch quite recently? It was really good. Well, Ozark we finished now. What movie? It was a movie we watched, wasn't it? I can't remember. Knock that ATC up and tank, guys. It's very quiet.
Entry 5, hello, Speedy Patrol, identified. If you want to leave for a short while, please let ATC know beforehand. Thanks.
There we go. Pan Daz Abbey, Sweden next time. I don't think we've ever flown to Sweden in a live stream. Absolutely, yeah. I think we'll need to go to Stockholm at least. Arlanda. Carpool, have you watched Peaky Blinders? I finished all the series about 6 months ago. Very, very good. Loved it.
When will you descend flight level 260?
Attitude flight factor 777 isn't bad. I've heard mixed sort of rumours on that one. Oh, someone actually said it is bad. I have not checked it out. I mean, the flight factor 757 is very good. Alex doing my VATSIM ATC exam soon. Any tips? Yeah, Alex, I can recommend the CAP 413, which is the CAA, the UK CAA radio telephony official documentation. That will tell you everything you need to know if you're doing it in the UK at least. But it's very similar to any other UK country. It follows all the same rules. There's some slight differences in the UK. Brett, is that what a sunset flight level 350 looks like in real life? A little bit straight line here, but yeah, not too there. This looks like an inversion. It makes it look like there's a temperature inversion here. I don't think it is. I think it's just the way it is in X-Plane. It looks like we're actually cruising at 350,000 feet. But this sort of, it looks like there's like a hazy layer. But yeah, out this window, that looks very nice with the colours. It's completely clear camo cape. Yeah, it looks like a temperature inversion. Boris, yeah, like basic traffic deconfliction, procedural services. We have all that unique stuff. Domino Monsieur, information from Alpaca 782. Expect the Diva for Bravo for runway 04 left. Okay. Go off your information. Slightly longer taxi for us in, but not an issue. Robin Clean, isn't it possible to climb to optimum flight level? We are capped at 350 at the moment because there is traffic ahead of us. We could probably go up now, but there isn't really much point. We've only got about 20 minutes top of descent, but there you go, that's why. Oh, I did see him. There you go, you see him there? There is an aircraft, our colleague, at 370 right above us. We could probably go up to 39 now, but probably won't bother. I don't know why he should be here on ATIS. ATIS? What am I talking about? He should be here on TCAS. Oh, that. Excuse me, guys. It's completely my fault because I was zoomed out too far, but I can't remember what the range is. Oh, he's at 30 plus 37. I'll ask. Radar Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor request.
Go ahead.
Any chance we go back up to our optimum flight level 370?
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, climb flight level 370.
Thank you very much. Climb flight level 370, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Well, thank you very much, whoever that was that asked again. I didn't actually realise. I thought he was at 370. So yeah, 370 out into vent. There we are. Should be climbing straight up again. 370. We got set 3 times. Superb. Danish. What have we got you to say now? Thank you very much for the $10 donation, sir. And it goes deeper. The virtual airline is called Alpaca Airways because a gang of alpacas have held Mariana and Jack captive to force flight deck to Sim and Jim to fly packages to start the alpaca revolution. Hashtag free Mariana. Oops, I just banged Mariana's knee, sorry. Thank you very much, Danish. I don't know where you're getting all this intel from, but looks like it's all coming out. He has. Maybe it's one of those alpacas. In fact, I thought that alpaca was moving in a bit of a robotic style. Its eyes were going... Fantastic. Made me think of that TV series on the BBC where they had the animals mixed amongst the herd to spy on them. We've probably got a spy alpaca.
1205,
amongst the herd. A spy alpaca, what did you say? A spy packer? You lost it. Oh, Danish. It was you that has planted the robotic alpaca. Thank you very much for the donation. Barry has lost it. I'm losing it. Norsky, I want to believe. Superb.
Please say again for Europa, falling my mind, please. Europa, falling my mind, Copenhagen.
Hashtag spy pack.
1 Charlie, ground from 22 right, and flight level 100. For the Titmu 1 Charlie arrival, runway 2 right, and descent flight level 100, Europa, falling my mind.
The name is Packer. Alpaca. Oh dear, guys, crack me up. These streams are becoming less educational. Steve, thank you very much for becoming a member. Welcome on board. You'll get invited to our members-only Discord, where you'll hopefully learn a few more things about aviation and not alpacas. Very, very kind, sir. And I'm looking at your profile picture. That is a beautiful-looking dog you've got there. So thank you very much for your donation, sir. Kurish, is a flight to Iceland possible in the future? We were discussing that earlier. On Sunday there is an event in Keflavik Overload on VATSIM. We might take a look at that, so keep your eyes peeled. Cool, right, I think, guys, it's about time we start setting up for this approach. Top percent 138 miles. A little birdie told me it's a Devon 4 Bravo for ILS 04 left, so let's have a little look at the FMC. We need to crank up the lighting up a little bit in here. It's looking a little dark. Now that should be turning up the lighting on the FMC, the keyboard, but it's not, so I hope I can see the keys at night time. In fact, it's non-standard, but I do turn the dome lighting on in the sim, which certainly makes things a little bit more brighter. Right, we're up at 370. So here's Helsinki. In fact, can I pick up the 80s from here? I wonder. We can. 80s, Helsinki. ILS is 04 left. Clear and dry, Cav OK. Departing 04 right. Winds at 320 at 10. 1020 for the QNH. So that confirms what we want to hear. There we go. Right, let's start punching some stuff in the FMC. So, arrival. The arrival for 04 left is a Devon 4 Bravo. We'll then expect ILS 04 left. Then select the airport charts. Potential to get lost here because I've not looked at any of the aerodrome charts, and it's reasonably simple to get in there. Probably go via Golf and get the parking stands up as well. I do have them on my operator too. Parking stands, there we go. So I'm at 2.7, that's okay. The alternate's 2.1. We only took an extra 15 minutes of fuel. What's happened here? Interesting. That's not come up. Yeah, I just got your donation, the Real Danish, but it has not. I don't know what's up with my Nightbot, but thank you very much again, Real Danish, for the $5 donation. It says, is it difficult to reach for the thrust reverses after landing in the 738 in real life? Not at all. It's literally right there. You just grab it with your hand, and yeah, pull it. It's well within arm's length. You probably get the perspective in the sim that it's a little bit further away. But where's my explain? There we go. But no, you just literally grab it, pull it up as soon as the aircraft's touched down. It's very important though from a real life perspective. In the flare, keep your hand on the thrust lever. It's a bad habit a lot of crew do. I was guilty of this at one point. During the flare, you move your hand from the thrust here onto the thrust levers, which means if you have to go around, your hand's in the wrong position, you have to wait after touchdown, then you move your hand forward to grab the thrust reverses. But yeah, not an issue to reach at all, but thank you very much for the donation there. I've got another donation in. I don't know what's happened to Streamlabs Pinger, but it's broken. But thank you very much, Citadel, for the $5 donation. Here's some money. Please give Jack some pets for me. Thank you very much, Citadel. We'll pet him all evening for you. That's very, very kind, sir. Thank you for the donation, and welcome on board. I'm glad you are here and enjoying the video. Perfect. Right, so we've selected everything we need here. Let's start punching some information into the FMC. The charts first. There we go. So here's the right one. Yep, Hamburg, Helsinki. It's the one I generated for the stream. So top descent.
50, 40, 30.
Thank you very much, Highflyer 101 for the pound donation. The pretty bird being Mariana, here's a donation in support of Free Mariana. Thank you very much, Highflyer 101. Oh, you made a blush. She just actually nipped downstairs now, but thank you very much for your kind donation. So it seems like the pinger, the alert box, isn't doing the super chat ones, but it is doing the Cape Hours Island. I'll try and hopefully fix that later. But thank you very much. I'll try and keep an eye on chat.
Make 0.77, Alpaca 1 to function.
So 250 below 100.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, maintain mark decimal 77, great first spacing number 1.
Gas 310.
77 on radar, Alpaca 1 to
200. 100. 003. Right. When the wind's like this, guys, 5, 6, 3, there isn't really much point putting the information in because the winds are so gentle. it's not going to make a huge difference to your path descent. I mean, I'm just going to do it anyway because I've got the page open, and technically, you know, the SOP operators did put it in regardless, but I guarantee it will make very little difference to your path. Winds are so gentle and calm at the moment, so it's very, very nice. Forecast QNH we got off the ATIS is 1020. Oops. Executed. Fixed rings then. We're pretty sure it's 04 left. /10. /4. We're at 370, so we're going to be at /108. 3 times our height. Superb. Right. It's very quiet. So let's have a little brief of the SID. It's an RNAV SID. We're going to be starting off at DVM. That's to be at or above flight level 100. There it is, DVM at or above flight level 100. Then we're going to Pexin, 250 knots or below. We're going to be at flight level 126. Checks in the chart. HK 945 at above 3000. Interesting, look, it says 3,300 here, 3,000 on the chart, so you technically change all this. Interesting, look at that, see how the FMC differs. I wonder why. If it differs, always match up the chart. The chart's the master here. How interesting. So I don't know if that's a recent change on the chart or was a coding issue, I don't know, but you don't often see that. But that's 3,000 or above, execute, EHOTI /2,300 above, the speed restriction's correct. It's not going to make any difference because we're actually going to be above it.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, report, Mach number.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor maintaining Mach decimals 77. What would you like, sir?
Just make sure you'll be number 2, but Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, maintain Mach decimal 77 or less, please.
77 or less, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Perfect, so that's just for spacing, so we've got a colleague ahead of us. We're going to put 770, doing 772, negligible. Let's carry on making these changes. What was that ping on my VATSIM thing? Not sure.
Send altitude 5,000 feet and
oh, he messaged me on text, probably missed me there. Oh, I missed the radio call, did I? Oops. I'm trying to catch up with chat here. I'm not sure, maybe I did. What was the next one we got to? So, GONAP. So, EHOTI. So, EHOTI going to be going to another point after EHOTI. Oh, was that on the extended centre line? I think it was, yeah. So 220 knots, EHOTI, and then a vector. So yeah, after EHOTI, it's just maintain the heading of 063 degrees. Should be
number 2, Helsinki approach 121,
yeah. This is basically it's always vectored onto this airport. So after EHOTI, onto a heading, 80 vectors, the aircraft are final approach.
5 Whiskey Victor, also contact and report to send Mach number 2, Helsinki control on 121.3.
121.3 with the Mach number Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Perfect. So, yeah, vectored star must be flown according to detailed waypoint sequence, which we checked in the FMC. Continues to descend by ITC if traffic permits. Perfect. So, that's all coded. We'll check in now with Helsinki. Helsinki, good evening. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Maintaining flight level 370, inbound to Alami. Mach decimal 77.
Good evening, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Helsinki control, had a contact, runway 04 left.
Expect runway 04 left, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Tango Delta, Airline 2006 is out, wonder if that's part of it. Maybe, I doubt it. I think that's just maybe coded incorrectly in the database. I've had that be the case at one point as well. So you're happy with that after MOTI? I've just routed direct to points here on the FMC. So again, it's still saying 3,300. Look, so DIPMO. I'm not 100% sure where that point is because it's not on the start. It wasn't on the ILS. It'll be on vectors anyway. DIPMO's around 9.7. Podom. I didn't change the runway. That's why. You know what to do in chat, guys. That is why it doesn't match. None of it matches because I had the incorrect star and incorrect runway selected in the FMC. Because I'm a nincompoop, we say in the UK. Different 4 Bravo. ILS 04 left. Execute. Now let's check. Would you look at that? At or above 2,300. Yay! That's why you always set it up there. Jim, you've got it. Divon, Pexen, MK945, Ihoti, all correctly coded. At or above 2,300. There's Podom. Podom. Oh, look at that. It's there. 2,300 or above at that point. That is why you always, you know, hand over control to pilot flying. Get your thing there. Yeah, noob. You've got it. Noob. Keep it coming. Keep it going, guys. There we go. Right, some Podom. Oh, dear. So, Ihoti, going to get rid of the vector. Direct to Podom. Execute. Perfect, that's looking better. Podom, MPEV, intercept the ILS at 2,300 feet. Hard altitude checks in the FMC, down to the runway. All looking good now. Now let's do the rest of it. Right, Jim, the first officer. Hey, you get it right. Brilliant. 1119. My favourite part of the stream so far was the German tower controller biting that A380 guy's head off. It was so funny. I'm going to play that back later. I think that's worth a timestamp afterwards as well. That was just brilliant. It was like a mad German. It was brilliant. So funny. Right, ILS is tuned. 1119 038 for the final approach track.
1158, contact Helsinki radar 119.1, somewhere. Contact radar, Helsinki radar 11.
Minimum is 334.
119.1, somewhere.
Oops, wrong way. 334. Right, that's all tuned in. So no terrain, highest MSAs to the southwest, 2,200. Simultaneous parallel instrument approaches. That'll be quite cool if they're using both at the same time. Got the ILS tuned. We'll put Helsinki VO on standby, which is 14.2. What are we looking for here then? So, localised glide slope approach, PAPI, angle is 3 degrees over, I think. Double check that. Nice and simple, really. Climb straight ahead at 580 feet, left turn 355 to go around, climb to 2,000. So that's something to watch out for. Low stop altitude if you have to go around, very, very quick level off. Probably due to airspace around there. So landing on 04 left, vacating Whiskey Kilo. I think we should plan for 3,060. I reckon that's around 2,200. I think flat 30, order brake 3 should do us quite nicely. We'll vacate Whiskey Kilo, take Whiskey, most likely invite Golf or Delta. Take an apron here. See how we get on. 700 kilos to burn, 61.1 for the landing. Flat 30, order brake 3. We'll use second intent reverse thrust. Alternate then is Tallinn. We're having 2.9 tons. Need 2.1 to get to Estonia. So we've got an extra 800 kilos of fuel, about 20 minutes holding before we either need to commit to landing in Helsinki or divert to Tallinn. That's it. Danish, thank you very much again for the $2 donation. No idea why these things are not pinging up anymore. Damn those Germans, he says, always being funnier than me. Thank you. Thank you very much. They do have an interesting sense of humour, but they can be very funny. Thank you very much, Anish. No idea why that stuff's not pinging up. In fact, what I'm going to do is... what? It's definitely on. Let me test it. I know I can test it, so it's going to come up with me doing it. So watch it out. Watch out. Just ignore this, guys. That's me testing it.
40,
oh, look.
30,
donated £56 to myself.
10.
It's working. No idea why it's not working. So that was me testing it. So I don't know why it's not popping up anymore. Thanks for subscribing anyway, Will Roderick. Welcome aboard, sir. Jason McGuire, how do you hold in the ZIBO? I have many hours and I was told to hold in the ZIBO on my way into London Gatwick and I realised I didn't know how to hold.
Alpha 1-2 Foxtrot on conversion.
Jackson McGuire, I've got you sorted.
Not so great.
I have a holding tutorial, albeit in the PMDG NGX, it's exactly the same, works exactly the same. So I'll just get the link for that. The tutorial is 2 years old, 7th of September 2017. There you go. Go check that out, Jackson McGuire. I've posted a link in chat. Well, all looking good. We're over the Baltic Sea, I think, still. There we are. Nice routing today. It's just a lovely little sector, I thought, Hamburg to Helsinki. First ever time to the capital of Finland on a stream. I've never flown into Helsinki either. Thanks a lot, Will and Tom. That will answer your question, Legion 10.
Alpha 5 Whiskey Victor, cleared D1 for Bravo arrival, runway 04 left. When ready, descent to flight level 100.
Clear Divon 4 Bravo for 04 left when ready, descend flight level 100, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So 100 is coming in, and that is when ready. So as soon as we get to our top descent point, VNAV will automatically initiate descent. Jamie Cooper, how do you find the landing active runway at the destination in the air? So we go off the flight plan. The flight plan will look at the forecast winds and give you the kind of expected runway. You'll also have on the aerodrome chart information, if I can find the information here, which is quite useful, the preferential runway information. Now I know I certainly have it for my operator. If we go here to the airport briefing, it's usually on the first page. Not sure about the jet shot. So it is the preferential runway system landings. 152, well, it doesn't really give you that much information. It tells you what they prefer to land at, but there's obviously a few more runways here. But it can change at any point. I remember when I used to sim years and years ago, it used to always be my bugbear, like, how do you know which landing runway it is? But it can change. I've had it change at 10,000 feet before, and they've changed, oh, it's now landing runways this, and you have to re-brief it, reselect it in the FMC. So you always have a look at the wind direction. The prevailing wind generally is the landing runway, so you want to have a headwind, but that's not always the case. There's some airports where they actually have a preferential runway due to noise perhaps, and they'll actually land on that runway with a tailwind, sometimes up to 10 knots in certain situations. Corfu's a classic example of that. The main landing runway 01, what is that? I can't remember the direction now, but yeah, you want to land. You can take quite a strong tailwind to land in Corfu because the other approach is quite a tricky circle. So yeah, always have a look at the preferential landing runway on the aerodrome information. But it's quite a lot of information can be taken specific to the airport. Liam T, good evening. Just found out your stream. Yep, this was an impromptu one, just straight off the bat. Plain LU, I'm glad you're here because I'm waiting for you to email me. Plain LY, evening everyone, even belated, good evening to you. Where's my email? I tweeted you saying you're going to email me. We've got your mug here. Well, your mug is in Teespring. We'll need to order it for you. Give us your email and drop us your address. Otherwise, I won't be able to send your giveaway. He was the winner of the giveaway last stream, by the way. Please drop me an email. Thanks for subscribing. Plain Mentic, welcome on board. It's Delex. The overhead panel buttons don't work on my ZIBO. I think I know the issue you're having. There was an update quite recently which was broken. It did have had issues myself with working certain switches on the overhead panel. Update to the latest public version, guys. It's based off the one I had last stream. It's very good, very stable. Always have a backup though of your current working version though. But this is my first time using it. This is 3.41 full. Plain LY, I have emailed you. Is that just now, or did I miss your email? I'm having a look right now. Did Did you? Did you get my email address correct? I'm looking here now, and I haven't had any emails unless it's in my junk.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh my goodness me! I've never actually checked my spam box.
For all great content you create and for superb FD2S community we have thanks to you and Mariana. Plus want to be on a par with my friend Barack in monthly donations.
Oh guys, it's not a competition. Like, just seriously, it's just fine. You guys just stay as members. It's more than enough. Nubit is very, very kind. £27 donation. Very generous for all the great content you create for superb flight data sim community. We have thanks to you, Mariana. Plus, want to be on par with my friend Barack in monthly donations. It's very kind, Nubik. There's no competition. You know, Barack off the scale. That's again a very generous donation, which is.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor on conversion, speed 280 or knots or less.
280 or less on conversion, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Yeah, guys, it's fine. It's fine. 280. Right. So as soon as we convert, we're going to go to 280. That's fine. I was going to say, firstly, plain love you. Accept my apology. This message is in my spam box, which I've got here. I'll get back to you straight on. You sent a really long email as well, so plain LY. I am so sorry. It was in my spam box, and it says, why is this message in spam? It's in violation of Google's recommended email sender guidelines, so report as not spam. I've got loads of it. I've never checked it. I've got loads of emails here from people in my spam box. Some of them is genuine spam. Hold on, guys. I've got one here for hand sanitizer gel. I don't want that one. I've got one from here. Someone here wanting me to stream their game. Grow your Instagram audience. I'm alright, thanks. Just organic growth, and I got another one here asking me to make a website. I'm so sorry. I've moved that now to my primary. Plain old, I'll get back to you by the end of the day. I'm so sorry, and my apologies. Right, down we go. 280 knots on conversion, so we'll just go /280 because it's going to go for 284. Execute. Oh, the mod is just so good, guys. It just update the VNav idle path is just absolute perfection. I cannot stress. I don't know much about coding, but for ZIBO to code this, to work out how with idle thrust to descend a 737 on a virtual 3D path to maintain the speed as well, it is a miracle. I don't know how he does it. Look at that. It's just, sometimes it can be a bit off with certain updates, it's a bit wobbly, but to program that accurately must be incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. Alison, you need to put a camera up here. I want to see your beautiful face. That's very kind. But I don't really see the point of you seeing my face. Surely you want to watch me stream. I'm sure, and I know there's a lot of things that streamers do and stuff, but I have no wish for anyone to see my face. You've got it, Finn. I'm too handsome. You've got it.
31 heavy, flight level 30. Those people 31 heavy, Helsinki control, right contact.
Plane Levy, that's totally okay. I'm very glad you found it. I know. I'm so sorry. There's a few here.
Speed of 31, proceed direct to point, go back.
We'll get you sorted up, buddy. I promise as well. Was that for me?
Speed of 31,
no, speed
proceed direct to
it's Nigel.
Go back. Kilo Oscar, Mike Echo Kilo.
Come on, Nigel, listen up.
Speedbird 31, Helsinki.
Speedbird 31. Speedbird 31. Squawk ident. Bank ankle bars, congratulations. That was the one thing I left to see if anyone could spot it. You've managed it. Congratulations. Domino Monsieur, Alpaca 782 is on the ground, didn't get butter sadly. Oh yeah, we only ever tried butter. My landings in the sim centre, full motion level D for my night stays were good. They weren't butter, they were what we need.
277, cleared D1, full Bravo arrival, runway 0.
But I did say in my head afterwards,
ready, descent to 100.
you know, butter. I was thinking about it for the approach. much.
Clear to the DVAM 4 Bravo, expect
Speedbird 30 is Jim.
And descent level 100 when ready.
Adam, what is your rank in VATSIM? I don't get ranks. Thank you again, Danish just caught that.
Speedbird 3-1, Helsinki control.
Speedbird 3-1. Danish, thank you very much. Alpaca Gang will take him out if he shows his face. You've got it. Uh-oh, rip. And here's the key, guys, of my FPS spikes. Let's just look up. There we are. It's the ortho loading in. Does this on 1141 for me. Salivor SNT, what is your email address? If you go on my channel homepage, click contact, it was there. flightdecksim@gmail.com for business inquiries. Yeah, that's a slight issue with me. It's ortho 4x speed loading, and my 1140 when my FPS is generally fine. It's around 35-40. I did load up Beta 9 again earlier, but I was having massive.
Speedbird 3-1, Helsinki control. I'm just frequency.
He's gone. I was having big stutters, which is what I thought Vulcan was trying to eliminate. I fired a Beta 9, the performance was fine, better, but I was getting huge stutters. At least 1141 is running quite smoothly for me now. Let's try not to jinx it. GamerTube HD, is it possible to perform a step climb in the 737 real and ZIBO mod? If yes, how? So the step climb is just information in the FMC. It doesn't automatically climb or anything like that. It's not posh enough in the NG to do that. It's just information to get up to your step level based on your weight, usually your gross weight. It will take into account. It doesn't take into account wind, so it's not always that accurate in regards to efficiency and saving fuel. It's not modelled, I don't think, in the mod. And do I use it in real life? Not really. We just climb as per the operational flight plan. So we're just around 10 knots slow. Again, the real aircraft sometimes.
Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, report your speed to Helsinki radar 119.1. Bye-bye.
Speed to Helsinki radar 119.1, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. Bye now. I need to have a look at my mouse, because I'm having this issue. I looked online. When I use the zoom in, sometimes the zoom in, that's me just zooming in at the moment, and sometimes it just zooms out as well. It's like goes up and down. It's just started happening. I've blown the dust out of it and all that jazz, but it's I might have to get a new one. Helsinki radar, very good evening. Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, descending flight level 100, inbound to DVM, speed 280 knots.
Good evening, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, Helsinki radar contact. Clear direct route, Romeo, Uniform, Lima, India.
Direct to Romeo, Uniform, Lima, India, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. That looks superb. Execute. Then from Ruli, let's just go level change to keep it going down at 280, otherwise VNAV, because we've not updated the path, we'll have a little bit of a cry, and then after Ruli, direct to Podom.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, descent 5,000.
Execute. Let's see what that's done to our profile. A little bit low, so that's fine. So I'm just going to go level change to 80. In fact, I'm just going to go vertical speed, just get back onto profile. It's important to maintain the assigned speed, especially if you, because that's for spacing most likely, especially as busy here. So we're just going to go to 1500. In fact, as soon as we're back onto profile, we'll go back to VNAV. Adam Benesa, what is level change for? Level change is a basic pitch speed mode in which the pitch is pitching for the speed. So if I was to select level change now, look, it's now going to pitch here MCP speed for 280 knots with idle thrust. Now I can add thrust and reduce thrust as I want, but it will just pitch for the speed. Vertical speed is quite simple, it's pitching for the assigned vertical speed, and the auto throttle is then going to manage the speed, MCP speed there. Right, seatbelt sign can come on. Again, this is extremely unrealistic. This is just X-plane default clouds. They're far too bright. This is like you should be able to see any of it. It should be black. I don't know what this is. It's the Lord himself. Yeah, interesting lighting. And I've not got X-vision or anything like that anymore. This is just default.
Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, contact arrival 119.9. 11
at this one, and I'll take a 1 Foxtrot. Good night.
Cool. 1199. I'm hoping that's next. It's a UFO. Looking good though. So 3 times height, 50, 10, 15,000. Yeah, we're tad low, and that makes sense with the VNAV profile, which is why we're doing 1,500 feet per minute. Top secret aircraft test, yeah, maybe. But if I was a passenger at night time and I saw that moving, I'd be a little concerned.
5 Whiskey Victor. Speed is yours. Descent flight level 70.
Free speed, descent flight level 70, back 5 Whiskey Victor. So free speed, that's fine. We'll just maintain. Well, what we can do is just push VNAV. There we are. That's gonna. It was 284. Leave it at 280. We'll then let VNAV manage the path for us. 0 degrees, coming into a little bit of clouds. We'll pop the engine anti-ice on. Carpool, how often do you fly as a passenger? I mean, just like anyone else, just on holiday and stuff, but I did a lot of jump seating to my base last year. Usually caught a fly-B flight from where I live to my base. So VNAV's just gone to retard arm a little bit early, so that's why the speed's coming back. It should have just waited until we're bang on the profile there. So I'm adding thrust manually now just to get back to 280. It's a little bit of a bug there. 280 again, and now it's going to pitch for that idle path. Cool. Adam Beneta, we fly in Canada. We've done one stream in Canada. I think we did Calgary, Vancouver, but yeah, we can certainly visit again. I think a lot of people have asked me to do that milk run in the 200 on the west coast. Keep it going down. Thanks again, Danish, for the $5 donation.
5 Whiskey Victor. 5,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH is 1020, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. So 5,000 feet, set QNH 1020, passing 11,200, 5,000 feet, standby altimeter is set. And you'll notice how the VNAV profile has not changed. That's because we forecasted that QNH here 1020 again. ZIBO went to the effort of making sure that works correctly. That's why this mod is so good. Danish, thank you again. I have no idea why my Streamlabs is not picking those up, but thank you very much. The light is a signal from the heavens to do the right thing. Let's have a look at it whilst you're saying this. And tell the authorities about the alpaca revolution and do justice. Okay, thank you very much again, Danish, for your kind support. Maybe it is a sign. Don't know. But the lighting's looking very nice. At least we're much further north. And
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Contact arrival 119.9.
119.9 Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Thanks to ATC. Good night, sir. Perfect. There's 119.9. We're reducing to 250 knots below 10,000 feet in this case. So we'll just quickly do the post-cruise checks. Fuel 4 pumps. We'll pop the lights on. Logo as well as it is night. APU's off. Pressurization. Take the engine anti-ice off as well. Is set. Seatbelts verify on. And recall. Oh, check's complete. Bang on 250 on VNAV. ZIBO continues to excel in itself. Absolutely mega. Right. Did I change the frequency? I did. Helsinki approach. Good day. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor descending to 5,000 feet. QNH 1020. Inbound to Ruli.
Hello, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, Helsinki arrival, radar contact. Descent to 2,300 feet. Cleared ILS approach runway 04 left, report established.
Set altitude 2,300 feet, and we'll call established localized 04 left, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Perfect. I'm just going to turn him down a little bit.
Alpaca 1-2 Foxtrot contact tower.
Yeah, I can't do the R's. That's so cool, mate. It's some serious R rolling. Love it.
Sorry for coming in a bit late. Have a good night, bye.
Perfect. Guys, This scenery, by the way, I grabbed it for free from the X-Plane store. It looks really, really good for freeware. By EFHK. So if you scroll the video description below, I always list any plugin add-on I'm using, so you guys can grab it if you want it. But downloaded it this afternoon. It does require a few of those custom library things, but yeah, it looks really good. And there it is. Look, popping into view. So speed's a tad high. Just keep an eye on that. It's about to decel now. Bring up tower 186. We've had some glorious weather in streams lately. I can't remember last time I've had a strong crosswind or anything like that. Oh yeah. The Helsinki scenery is from my friend. Well, you can let him know. Yeah. It looks really good. Hypertext, the rolling R's are artistic effect. Best regards from Approach. Thanks a lot, man. You can sign me out with as many R's as you'd like. Superb. Valerie, how come the controllers have a genuine Finnish accent? It's probably because he is Finnish. A lot of the guys are from their respective countries. Right, so I can tell that we're actually a little bit high here because we're going fast. I need to slow down, and if I slow down without speed brake, we're going to probably end up a little bit high on the glide slope. So just going to go bring the speed brake out, keep it on the VNAV path, and it should line up quite nicely with the localizer. Localizer's already alive. We're just waiting until we get to around 17 miles before we arm it. Oh yeah, sorry, Bittrip, I told the Porky, yeah, the link is missing. Yeah, I don't add the links now, I just have added the video. But yeah, if you just type in what I wrote, you'll find exactly what you need to look for. Make the cockpit dark. Yeah, you always like that one, but you're right, it should be a little darker. There you go. Right, speed's coming back nicely now, so we can arm the localizer. There we go, localizer live, localizer capture. Oh look, they must have had a power cut in Helsinki, the lights are coming back on. Right, runway heading 038 set. Vertical speed now. Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, localizer established for ILS 04 left.
Many thanks, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor, contact Tower 118.6, bye-bye.
At Tower 186, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. Thanks to JTC, man. Perfect. Very professional. Love it. Right, so go flaps 1 now, arm approach. Speed back to the flap 1 speed. I did hear ATC, but it sounded very quiet, so I'm going to turn that volume back up again. So approach check this yet, we would have completed. We're onto the ILS at Hotel Tango Victor. Check the IDEDs, all that stuff as per usual. 186 is there. Okay, flap 5 now. Key is make sure when you're on the glide slope you have flat 5 because the speed can run away quite quickly if you don't have a headwind. Helsinki Tower, very good evening. Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, ILS 04 left, approaching 11 miles.
Good evening, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor.
Perfect. So we've got here Helsinki ground 121.8. Looking good, speed's coming back nicely, nice headwind on there, and nice approach. Like I said, this version of the mod very stable. I think many fixes of very few minor little tweaks here and there, but go grab it. I'm saying that now, like, because a lot of people ask, what's the last stable version? Get this one, 341 full. I think I don't know if there's a full package available, but just update it to this version as per the instructions.
Alpaca 1 shuttle vacated to fall left on Whiskey Mike. Alpaca 1 to Foxtrot, thank you, welcome to Helsinki, taxi left on Whiskey, then Delta, turning point, Papa Delta, on 004, right. Left on
Yeah, the last famous words. Now crash on final complete.
Okay, get that forget for flight back 126.
Thanks, Duke. It's a full pack, yeah. I download ZIBO's updates from his private server on his private Discord for first guys testing, so I don't have it grab the public one.
Left on whiskey,
I'm glad it's a full
Delta and Papa Delta, hold short, 04 right, Alpaca 1 function. Tower.
Oh,
Alpaca 5, whiskey Victor, wind 340 degrees, 11 knots, clear to land, runway 04 left.
Clear land 04 left, Alpaca 5, Whiskey Victor. So wind's coming in from the left. There's a lot of controllers do this in the real life. As soon as they finish a transmission, you read back and they just go tower or ground. A lot of real guys do that too. Right, so we're clear to land. Just need to do a landing checklist. I think we'll configure now because I want to do some hand flying. Gear down. Flat 50, match speed. The other way. Do a landing checklist to flaps. Start switches are continuous, recall is checked, speed brake arm green light, landing gear down to 3 green, order brake set to 3, you can go to flat 30 now. Do remember, I don't know if it's been fixed, I'm going to check at the thrust here, the thrust at this gross switch are around 57%. Last time we did this it was a little bit broken, a little bit too much thrust, and it looks like it's still the case, so with your landing flap in the ZIBO mod at the moment, oh maybe it's been changed. Just want to let it stabilise. Yeah, a little bit too much thrust. In this configuration here, I expect the attitude to be a degree lower. Thrust around 57-ish%. It's around 65. So the drag model's fine, but with landing flap 30 and flap 40, a little bit too much drag at the stage. It is known about, as I mentioned last stream. But right, checks complete. Flaps are 30. Disconnecting. Lovely approach. Ooh, thanks for shifting the wind, Active Sky. Yeah, a little bit too much thrust, and the attitude is just a little bit higher than it should be. You guys probably won't notice it, you know, but it's things I notice because I know if I'm doing a flat 30 ILS at 60 tons, I can plug the attitude at 1 degree, set about 57%, and I can get all the way to the runway without holding or touching anything. Here, I'm having to set a little bit too much thrust. But from your day-to-day simming experience, you won't notice the difference. It's just that ZIBO strives for perfection, and I mean, he wants it to match it to the letter, and he'll get this fixed. Right, anyway, let's concentrate on the landing. Get your landing rates in. Maybe have your spoilers up. Nope, I hope not. Have a look. You can see they're down. They're armed at the moment, but yeah, it's been an issue that we've known for a while. Right, so a tad low, fully stabilised at 500 feet. We only go for butter, guys, you know it. Alpaca SOP, butter or go home. Jim knows, you can never butter.
Minimums.
Continue. I forgot to reset the minimums, so I've definitely got the wrong minimum set. It's way
50,
too late.
40, 30.
Check.
20,
Close.
10.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't change that attitude. Oh, I raised it a little bit, that was naughty. Oh, minus 98, lovely. Something I did there which I don't do in real life, I nudged the nose up a little bit there for butter. Don't do that in the real plane if you're on your type rating, please. Right, 100 knots.
80 knots.
80 knots. Manual braking, 60 knots, side reverse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finland. We are in Helsinki. We have made it. Another on-time, smooth Alpaca Airways flight. And we'll vacate the high speed here, which I have no idea which one it is. The Whiskey X-ray. Superb. Whiskey Kilo even.
Alpaca 5 with Victor, welcome to Helsinki, taxiway Whiskey and Delta, turning point, Papa Delta, hold short of 04 right.
Goodness me, I think I got all that. Okay, Whiskey Delta, Papa Delta, holding short 04 right, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor.
Tower.
Tower. Love that. Right, so, just make sure we're happy. So this is Whiskey on the left. And we'll do the rest of the cleanup now. Lovely. And we've still got a little bit of light, which is lovely. Stab trim, I'm not going to bother setting that. It usually goes to around 4 units, but as it's a desktop sim, and it's the last sector. I'm not going to bother. It usually be the FO. Right, that's set. That's set. That can come off. That can come off. That can go to steady. Probes. They're okay. Oh, am I on the taxiway? Just about. Weather radar's coming off. Right, so we cleared Whiskey. Then Delta. So it's all... Oh, it's keep going in a straight line, basically. Yeah, so all the way here, Delta. Papa Delta's the hold short point for 04, right? Perfect. Do you enjoy the tray table in the 737 cockpit, Johan? Are you an Airbus pilot by any chance? That's the typical dig they give us. Awesome stuff. AP1, very good, James. But Outback Airways, we are always thinking about our fuel burn. We only start the APU when needed. The idea is when we start it, we put it on the bus as soon as we set the parking brake. That's what we always try. That's always a little fun game to play as well. Perfect. Thank you very much, Dougal. You kind of had another great combination of fun and education. Superb. Yeah, it was actually very good and unusually what I always try and do during streams, except impromptu, is test the sector, make sure it explains working. But it was nice to actually fire it up, untested, this version of the mod, to see it's all working a-okay. Quite a long taxi, this one. Will Bewley, engines off. A long way to go. Scenery is really nice though. I need to still do the thumbnail for this video as well. And we're approaching
Good evening, Alpaca
whole point Papa Delta, so we cannot cross this point.
Good evening, Alpaca 277, wind 340 degrees.
Time it off. Yeah, do that on stand.
Left, you may vacate at the end.
Clear runway 04 left, taking it.
Chitaras, Captain, thanks a lot for an amazing stream. It's nice to get some laughs. This one was funny. We had some great laughs here. That German ATC controller. Oh,
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, via Papa Delta cross, runway 04 right. Hold sort of Zulu, contact now ground 121 decimal 8. Good night.
Papa Delta, clear cross 04 right, hold short Zulu, ground on 1218, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Thanks, Daisy. Bye.
Bye bye.
Perfect, so we have cleared across the runway and hold short of Zulu, which is this taxi here. So we just now need to find out where the stand is and where we're going. That's the next bit of fun. Alpaca... No, I just said Alpaca ground. Helsinki ground. Hello, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Just crossing 04 right at Papa Delta. Oh no.
Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor, heavy ground. Continue straight ahead to stand 24.
Straight ahead stand 24, Alpaca 5 Whiskey Victor. Damn it. Oh dear, right, stand 24, where are you? Right, it's right in the corner here, fantastic. Oh, no, we're a bit late with the APU now. So, stand 24 guys, look, right there, look, in front of us, perfect. I just said Alpaca ground, I knew it. So used to not doing ATC. That's the beauty. When I do hopefully go back flying again, if I'm in the left-hand seat, the FO could do all the ground comms, so I don't have to say Alpaca ground. Tom Pascoe, the struggle is real. You've got it. Oh dear. Master caution ELEC. I confirm that's to do with us shutting the engine down. There's stand 24. Hopefully we time that APU start perfectly. It says... Ooh, can't move my seat any lower here. Oh, cranes are moving pretty quick. Stop! Oh, always the same! Too far! I don't think so. I think we need to go a bit further looking at that stand. Ooh, oh yeah, that A used to do with air bridge, isn't it? Oh well, that will do. APU's available. That's good for tying. Right, 2 blues. We have 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Finland. Welcome to Helsinki. I think it's 3 hours ahead here. What's the local time here? 20, is it 11:23? I think. If I've got that time wrong, apologies. I usually check beforehand. But yes, another successful Alpaca Airways flight has been completed. I'll get rid of that really annoying A. I think that's something to do with the SAM thing, isn't it? Parking settings. No. Show on hide, thank you. There we go. Fantastic. Another really enjoyable flight from A to B. An impromptu stream, which I do like to occasionally do and surprise you guys off the cuff there. But very, very nice. Great ATC. We had ATC for the entire sector, which was pretty cool. And nice to take part on a VATSIM event as well, the Helsinki. I'd expect it to be perhaps, I thought it'd be a little bit busier, but I think if I'd actually announced the stream the day before, we would have had a lot more alpacas and aircraft going in left, right and centre. Thank you very much, Toga, for not only becoming a member tonight, but for your donation. Very kind, sir. Captain, try out the Vivid preset for X-Vision. We'll get rid of the white clouds at night. Thanks for yet another awesome stream. That's very kind of you, Toga. I'm not using X-Vision anymore because I think with Volk coming out soon for the official version, none of that stuff's going to work again. So I've switched off from using any of that stuff. But yeah, I know X-Vision probably would have fixed many of the issues that I have with the lighting there. Right, so that's done. Transponder to 2000 standby, and with that we'll log off the VATSIM network. So thanks a lot to the guys for the excellent ATC. The guys in Helsinki are definitely on the ball there. Superb. UTC +3, so I did get the time right, Christian. That's awesome stuff. Cool. So let's have a look at some of the comments. Alpaca, yeah, Alpaca ground, very good. Bye bye Tao, you got it. Strobes, did I leave the strobes on? I managed to turn them off at some point, at least. That's good. Kimi Räikkönen is on frequency. Adam said no GPU today. Yeah, we just use the APU for this, and we'll do the replay, of course. And yeah, the touchdown was buttery. A little bit of a floater, but we got it down nice and safely. That's all that matters. Danish, sorry I missed your donation as well. Thank you very much for $2. Alpaca SOP, passengers have to leap from door to jetway. You've got it. Happened on the last stream as well. Massive gap in St. Martin as well. Right, guys, of course, Flight Deck Sim live stream wouldn't be the same if we didn't end the video with some funky replay music. Now, where are you? God damn it. I can't see it. Oh, bad timing. Can we have hashtag are you a real streamer in chat? I can't find it. Where is it on my little thing? It's moved. It's actually gone. Streamlabs is... something's playing... oh, there it is. There we go. We got it eventually. Right, let's turn up the exterior sound so we can enjoy the replay. Let's get to the runway. That'll do us quite nicely. Oh, look at that, it looks really nice with the sun just setting. I love it. A little bit of crossing to the left, but I didn't decrab. Yeah, I fled way too high. Should have touched down now, ideally, but look, I raised the nose naughty just to get the butter. I shouldn't do that at all. Alpaca Airways, we don't care. Let's take a look at this. That is a float and a half, but we'll take the butter anyway. Right at the touchdown point there. Right, you know what we always try and do every stream is try and touch the beat down. As soon as we touch down, I'd say about there. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, a little bit too early. Oh, damn it. Awesome stuff. Right, let's see if we can do another view. Just about see it at night time. It's not the best, I'm afraid. Lovely. Awesome stuff, and we are down. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, guys, for coming in on this impromptu live stream. I hope you enjoyed it, as usual, from Hamburg to Helsinki. Great little sector. Thanks a lot, as I said, to the guys on VATSIM for finding the ATC. They always do a really good job at representing real procedures, which is great to see. I must say a special thank you to Burak at the start of the stream, who came in with an incredibly generous £100 donation right off the bat. That is just insane. And also to Nubik as well. Guys and members, you know, I am always flabbergasted when those sort of things come in. And thank you for everyone else that donated today. A lot of donations, which I never expect. And I appreciate that you recognise the work I put in, and for the kind words regarding my employment at the moment. And I hope we're all going to get back to normal, as I've said every stream. And I hope we all get rid of this awful restrictions, but we have to comply with them to ensure that the virus is contained. But yeah, that's it, guys. We'll hopefully get back to normality soon. Next stream, maybe something tomorrow, definitely something on Saturday or Sunday. Keep your eyes posted. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content and all the usual stuff. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up. We didn't have any like targets today, but thanks if you did like the video. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll hopefully either see you tomorrow or one day of the weekend. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now, guys. Thank you.